Hello, yes, live. 1 minute early, 56 seconds early. What you know about that, homeboy? Yeah, what's happening, bloods? Yeah, what's happening, peeps? Great to see everybody in the house. Come into the house. Yeah, I still haven't changed that to my new Turkial al Sheikh Pepe, but that will happen, blood. That will happen, blood, very shortly. I hope you like the new Turkial al Sheikh Pepe. That's my first homemade Pepe, blood. Pretty cool, man. All respect to His Excellency Turkial al Sheikh. I'm pinning that. I'm pinning that now. Oh, guys, much love to everybody. If you're here, I don't know. This is an early comment. Hey, double B, blood. Fury if you fight zombie 100%. What, by that time? He might be ill from all the porta potty that's happened on his face. But apart from that, he should be okay. Anyway, what's going on, man? What do you think about the outfit? It's a Macon thing. You know what I'm saying? Macon. Like Fat Andy Ruiz. Yeah? Let's have some comments, man. Let's have some comments, peeps. What else? Yeah, my Roberto Duran shirt. Roberto Duran, Panama. Let me tell you something, right? You know Roberto Duran. People say he's Panamanian. That's not the whole story, blood. He's half Panamanian. His mother is from Panama. His dad is not from Panama. His dad was a Macon American. Macon in America. So Roberto Duran is technically half Mexican American. And you know, he said he got disappointed, Duran, because when he heard that his dad was American, he was like, I read an interview, he's like, I really hoped that he'd look like Paul Newman. And he just looked like some Mexican scrub. I was really disappointed. Some guy in the chat, Tyson, my friend, open your mouth and let me chit a chocolate milkshake right into it, habibi. Yeah, I've got a... Yeah, I hope you liked the video. I actually made quite a lot of views. It was demonetized for a bit because they hate it, but I remonetized it because I fight the power. But yeah, I mean, like that video with Turkey al Sheikh, God bless him, and the Gypsy Queen. He like Tyson, he looked like a child with a teacher. You knew who the big man was. Big up His Excellency, Mr. Chick. Come on, man, Mr. Turkey, blood. Hey, Chubby and everyone. Yeah, why am I there? Where you staying, blood? Palmer Print. Oh shit! The cartel got a triple B. Yeah, I've been to Mexico years ago. It's a weird place. I think it's before the cartel started moving in. You couldn't get like the yayo everywhere. But I went to a couple of what is it called? Zipolite. You know what Zipolite is? It's like a beach, and it's a hippie area. So I stayed in a little village outside of Zipolite, man, and it was crazy. A lot of drugs, but it's more like hallucinogens and puff. You know what I'm saying? Mescaline. I didn't do the mescaline. And there was a guy called El Muerto, the dead one. Apparently, all he done was lie and flare and stare into space for like 5 years. And whilst we were there, he suddenly came alive. He started dancing and stuff. Crazy times, blood. Tony, chicken bone Tony. Yes, blood. Yo, base boxer. What you say, blood? Michael, I never knew that Duran used to KO army soldiers. Yeah, that's right. His dad was a Mexican-American soldier. He rubbed up his mum. And Duran, yeah, you find out all kinds of weird things. You know what I found out the other day? You know Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee. With a 1-inch punch. Dim Mac. Yeah, what that nonsense. So, his mother is half European. Right? He's not full Chinese. His dad is full Chinese, but his mother is half European. Now, it's not known whether she's half German, because one claims when the Japanese invaded, what is it? Yeah, because Hong Kong, they were in Hong Kong, right? And because of the Second World War, the Japanese and Germans were friends, so she didn't want to admit to be German, some people say. And so she said on some cards that she was her mum was half British, but her mum is a mixed race, half white, half Chinese. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Bruce Lee is actually 75% Chinese, 25% European white. Anyway, so I lived in Mayco for a year, 2 years ago. Yeah, how was it, bro? It must have changed a lot. Like I went there years ago, blood. It was before the Yayo invaded and the real cartel stuff happened. It was a weird place. I had both good and bad things happening there. I had a Macon missus, man. She was wild. Yeah, I met this guy. I know this guy, and he said he was a builder, right, from Britain. And he's actually a gypsy traveler, but I think settled. You know what I'm saying? And he went over there, and he had a girl, and she had a bit of money. and you know, she wanted to be with him because, you know, like the Western media, we know who owns them, loves to slag off white men. You go anywhere around the world, right? So, like, you know, black Americans or don't really like white men that much. All that's changing now. If you look at Otto Wallin, and in the UK for years, black women didn't want to be with white men, but I mean, well, they probably did. But what most white men didn't want to go with black women, except now there's lighties. Quite a lot of white men like a lighty, cafe latte. But if you go around the world, everywhere you go, man, you're a white man. All the females want you. I mean, I don't know if that's the same in Samoa or Fiji, but you go to Africa, you go to anywhere in the Far East, you know, you go to Jamaica or South America. If you're a white guy, man, you're the king blood. Bruce Lee had a one-inch core. Hey, did not a channel. Yes, brother. Remember the fake Sheikh that used to do the stories for the papers? Oh, yeah, I've been Turkey Al Sheikh is getting everyone out. Yeah, that's right. What was that, man? Are you talking about the News of the World fake Sheikh? These orders are a disgusting newspaper, or was, right? Now, I read a book called Graham Johnson Hack, who worked for the News of the World. He was a scumbag as well. But I guess he did a mea culpa kind of write-up. And when you read about how they used to make up stories, persecute people, there's some poor woman who had an imbecile, like, retardalized brother, and she was looking after him on an estate. And the News of the World desperate for some nonce, you know, kind of approach. They were going anti-nonce at the time. You know, they always have these pushes, don't they? And even though they're all nonces anyway, the News of the World, like, you know, and they support like Savile. But and there's this poor woman on an estate with her brother, and all the local kids used to, you know, throw things at him and bully him, and the poor, you know, the imbecile. And some News of the World reporter convinced some young lads by paying them like $20 pounds, sorry, to claim that this guy was a nonce, and they made a map. They go, this is his lair. This is the most dangerous Peter file, yeah, in the UK. It's disgusting, man. So the News of the World, yeah, is a sick paper. But yeah, they had a fake Sheikh that used to expose people. He got exposed himself eventually. I'm going to chat like it's a lady. Yeah, ladies are popular these days. Shane Bongo's in the house. Pop, pop. It's going to become a Shane Bongo's channel. I'm going to change this. There's going to be Turkey Al Sheikh. There's going to be some Shane Bongos sponsored by Shane Bongo's channel, blood. Chocolate Beauty. What kind of chocolate? You mean Bourneville Dark, Dairy Milk, Caramac? What kind of, you know, chocolate, blood? 25% bigger than the average Chinese koi. Bruce Lee, yeah. Fute news. Big up everyone in the chat. There's bullshit glasses that help you see through it. Teach you what? Oh, that nonsense in the world. I thought you meant the trip. I thought you just said a triple B. News of the World evil paper, totally. You know, hacking that girl's you know, what was it? Hacking a mobile or aunt's phone. That's sickening, man. You know, just absolutely no qualms to stitch up anyone. And the guy that wrote a book, Graham Johnson, you know, he stitched up. There was some posh girl who was a brass, right? And he's going, this can make a great story because she was from some aristo family or blah blah. I don't know. Now you don't mess with the rich people, right? Even middle class people, because they know lawyers, right? They know people in the industry, stuff like that. And this wrong and Graham Johnson. I advise you read the book. It's years old, but it's still worth to read. And how they faked all kinds of things like I don't know, you know, that cat in Devon. But anyway, and this Graham Johnson, yeah, was going to expose and taking pictures with this posh brass, and you know, he pretended to be a friend and blah blah. And in the end, yeah, he ramped her up, which he's not meant to do as a journalist, right? A big mistake, man. And then he tried to expose her, and he was ringing her up. He told her what he was going to do, and then she rang up her brother, who was a lawyer, and Graham Johnson got in big trouble, boy, and he deserves it, the scumbag. Josh Sam Miguel, what up, my brother? What up, my brother? What's going on in the USA? Chinese don't want you to go because they resent their Kori state. Yeah, the Kori states of Oriental guys is notoriously small. Indians as well, very small. I told you when I was, I know this is not Kori channel, right? But what can you do? When I was at school, there's this guy, Indian guy, right? And he used to be, oh, you white guys have got small Koris. Us brown and black guys, we've got big Koris. And we're like, yeah, I see you ain't black, man. You was Indian blood. Anyway, this is back in the day, right? Someone had a Polaroid camera, yeah? And he was taking a whiz, and someone go whoop, and he put it underneath. Took a picture of his Corey on the Polaroid, and it was really small. And I go, look at it. I thought you had big Corey. And then after that, he shut his mouth, and he never, you know, he never opened his mouth again. Yeah. What you saying, man? Without further ado, Roger, rubber on the leg. It's Chubby Live. I was talking about, but it's Chubby Live for sure. Shane, Coco Bongo. Shane has always got. I think Shane has always admitted many times to a bit of oil drilling. He likes a bit of oil drilling with his Corey. So, and one girls are white, then Latino, then ladies. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Some people have a real noodle fetish, bamboo fever, yellow fever. I've never understood that. There's one Japanese girl went to Japan. Oh man, he tried to give me a blow job in the toilets, and I don't know. I just got real drunk and I just left it. Oh man, she was tall. She had a lovely body. I mean, she wanted the BWC. Yeah, but on the whole, I ain't down with that. I've been out with one half Chinese, half white girl. She looked more like Latina though, to be honest. So I used to tease her and say she looked like an Eskimo. But yeah, Shane Paul, black as the ace of spades. What you mean, like 11:59 p.m. blood? Like you know, like the color of a purple bowling ball, like purple Aki. What kind? Molotto Creole. Is that what you like, blood? Yeah. Yeah, Tyson likes black chocolate. No, you probably like, you don't like Samoan to get on top of your missus. Posh brass, nice. Yeah, I mean, they exist, right? You know, like, Sophie Anderton, I don't know if you remember her name. Back in the day, she was a model. You feel me? And she went out with, what was that? Chelsea. He's Australian, but he was a goalkeeper for Chelsea, right? She went out with him. And she admitted, she'd taken on a brass job for 25 grand. I think it was with an Arab. I don't know if they cheat on her, but she's like, oh, that's the only one. Yeah, of course it was, love. Now back in the day as well, like the supermodels and certain agencies, elite models, they used to brass out the big models. They used to go to real rich people, and they paid them like £1 million for a night and stuff like that. It's not innocent. Elite models, especially known as John Casablancas. Check it out. John Casablancas' son is also in some pop group. It's all incestuous and sick. She was posh. Why was she a boss? I mean, maybe she didn't have any money. Just when people are posh and their family has money, doesn't mean they have money. Maybe she's a party girl. She like drugs. I don't know. I don't know. I did that. This is a Corey page. I like it. Oh, Tyson. Loads of posh slags about. Yeah. And of course there are. And especially these days. I went out with a few posh girls. And they weren't slags, like, per se. But, they like to get their nut on. And there's something attractive when you got a girl, I don't think this way anymore, right? I'm making that known. You know that. But, you get a posh girl, right? She, education was 25 grand a year or whatever. Her old man, would have spent like 250 grand or whatever it is. I don't know, on her education. Have her nose up, get in the club. A few hours later, she back in the hotel motel or back in my crib with her ass in the air. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Mohammed N, my boy Mohammed N, aka Fur Q's in the house, is giving me £10 on Cash App. Thank you, my brother. You're so generous, man. Yeah, my peeps, man. I love them. No homo. But thank you. Remember, there's Cash App, there's Super Shekels. Buy me a coffee type things, BTC, the other ones, I don't know, man. All kinds of things if you want to show love. But Mohammed, and in the house, thank you. Great to see you, brother. Great to see you. And Turkey al-Sheikh sends his greetings, brother. But yeah, anyway, I don't even talk about this. Ain't Corey's. Two must have a tiny Corey. Yeah, I imagine so. Sri Lankans are not known. Look, think about it, right? And I don't watch it obviously anymore. Luckily, I listen, man. You show me a pair of titties, I'm like, damn, because I've cleaned myself from the sickness of pornography. Porn is sickening, and it messes your head. No one needs, when you're young, you just see a woman body, blood, the hint of a woman body, and you get excited. You don't need to see a woman getting spit roasted, getting like double, all this kind of sick stuff. Chinese. By the way, what the biggest pornography company in the world is? It's called Mind Geek. Check it out. It owns almost all the big online companies. Yeah, it's owned by a rabbi. I'm serious. Check it out. So, what you know about that, homeboy? Josh San Miguel. I don't mess with the whiteys. I'm like Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese. Oh, okay, last time I talked to Whitey, she started dating a famous TikToker with 9 million followers. Are you Hispanic blood? Are you Hispanic blood? What are your origins, bro? You live in the US, am I right? Spanish. Sorry, excuse me. I misread. I'm Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese. Oh, you're mixed, yeah, mixed. So what do you look like? Like, do you look more Latin? Like, if you had to say like a famous person, what do you look like, man? Last time I started. So what do you usually like? Hispanic women, Latinas? Yeah, Lay Taylor in the house. The British working class, right, duped into the false dialectic of the Fabian Socialist Daily Mirror, pretending to expose the fake Whig Tory son, rag bread and sex. Absolutely. I couldn't put it better, man. Yeah. It's the illusion of choice. It's the same thing with voting. You mean nothing. I vote. I'm definitely. I would never vote for Tory. I'm Labour through and through. I think the Tories are much better economically. It doesn't matter, blood. You know what happens when you vote? You get the same shit sandwich in the end. It's just got a different packaging. That's all. Right? Nothing changes. The elite decide what changes. The bankers decide what changes. Voting is an illusion of choice. Same thing with mainstream newspapers. You know, like them guys in the Scousers. They're like, the evil son and da da da. We only buy the Mirror. You know, all the papers were, by the way, actually. The Sun was the most well known, but crapped on was it Hillsborough disaster, and it blamed it on Scousers. So what do you know about that? Because the cops did it, so they all actually mentioned it, including the Mirror. And the Mirror, you know, it's just false dichotomy, like you say, blood. Shane is all drilling. Yes, sound like it. Why Coogan like White Pumper? Because when Soviet saying it's a psychological thing. Coogan was very brown, and he, you know, a kid in Essex. Now, you know, back in the Essex is quite a white county, especially back in the day. And he sees all these guys like, I don't know, you know, what are those guys, tabby guys, you know, good-looking white boys with gelled hair. You know, Tam Booth said talked about this. Good-looking white boys with gelled hair, and getting all these fit Essex birds, you know, and nobody wanted, yeah, any of Coogan. Nobody mentioned Coogan's little Corey. No one. And then he started to make some money. And like, I don't know, he's got some sket white bird who's a mother. I don't know. But so that's why it's a psychological. He wants to prove to others, see, I can get white women's, even though my Corey is 1 inch and I'm brown. I don't mind the Asians, so I'm going to try. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that the English version of the Asians, which is like, you know, I guess you'd call it like Central Asians? Well, no, not even Central Asians, but like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Or do you mean Asians in the Far East, like Japanese, Thai, Chinese, boxing channel for FC? Yeah, it is a boxing channel. This is some boxing channel. Michael Malone, white birds. What white birds on? Yeah, white birds for sure. I'm pure white girls. Well, I've done a little bit of the other things. Mark Bozzish is the one. Sophie Ann went out and he loved a yay or two. And he had a relationship with the Persian girl on Saturday, but Persians are Iran, right? Modern Iran. They can be very light, European, especially the posh ones. If you go to certain countries, Lebanon, you know, Jordan, Syria, yeah, Turkey, places like that, even Egypt, the posh people, even and Mexico, places like that, South America, Brazil, the posh people will by and large be very, very white looking and taller. They'll be very, like in Turkey, you know, the upper classes, the rich ones are quite tall. They look like Italians, whereas you know, you go lower down the food chain, and the ones with a big tash that are really short and ugly, that you typically think of a Turk. They're like the guys who work in kebab shops. Tyson, you like, yeah, you don't like traveller girls as long as Joseph Parker's on. All models are brass. Well, a lot of the top ones certainly. Yeah. Jamie Fowler, Crowdskin, God bless. Yes, it is. I'm talking about I'm doing a video on that crybaby Ben Whittaker. I'm trying to get this back onto boxing, right? And he's got a psalm, which is the Lord will protect. I cannot fear man if the Lord is with me, or something like that. Tattooed on his neck. He praises God and thanks him. Yet he does all the one-eyed symbolism, and he's another fraud. You know, and they'll use him to degrade Christianity, like Tyson does. So they'll talk all about being Christian, but then they won't act like Christian. But God bless you, Jamie. Josh Sammy goes, offered a decent modelling contract. I was thinking of joining for the petite birds, but the agent was trying to get me to go to a batty party. What? How bad batty party? I mean, look, there's a lot of batty mans in fashion, right? And I used to work there, and like I did some little jobs and modelling and things, little things. But there is a lot of batty mans. But if you mean batty man parties, as in disgustingness, then that's a different thing. But there will be a lot of bad people in boxing. I mean, sorry, in boxing, probably that too as well. But in especially heavyweight boxing. But yeah, I mean, if he's trying to get you to pure batty man's clubs and all, that's a bit suspicious. But as the way I thought of it, like all these batty mans, and the fashion, that's cool, man. Leave me all the women's, leave me the hotties, blood. Tommy Gilman. Put a warrior in the garden. Yeah, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a garden in a war, or gardener in a war. Yeah, Malcolm Lloyd. Possibly to you go bragging about mating with over 100 men. You said this in a pub in Queen's Park, and I was really. I mean, that's pretty gross. I mean, that's actually pretty unusual. Is this recently? I mean, I don't know. Recently, like things have got mad, but because I would pre-Tinder. I didn't, by the time Tinder and all that, I was still getting it on and getting my nut on, but I didn't, where's this easy now? And also the morals are out the window. I mean, that's just horrible. That's Ghislaine Maxwell, was involved with Victoria's Secrets and best mates with Naomi Campbell. Yeah, she's well known, Naomi. She's been many times to the island, to the same island that Barry Hearn's pal owned, Epstein, and she procures girls to become models, and especially them poor Eastern European girls and girls from places like Siberia. I've seen programs that line up these 14-year-old girls in their underwear, what these weird, creepy scouts, and I'm like, what? And it's like it's like an Arab, they used to get enslaved white women and line them up to be hoes. Yeah, it's sick. Alex Feller, remember? Yeah, yeah, I was fixing acoustics. You usually hear them, right? Like. Yeah, like, subscribe, share if you want. You get me? Some kind of chat. Batman's Arab sheiks. Well, no way, serious man. Yeah, you get away from that, blood. Do you reckon Fury's getting bad and inspiring? I mean, I don't believe the Johnny Nelson story. I mean, I'm pretty sure they put out a fake story at the Tyson camp. I do believe something happened with Pattaya. Yeah, I believe he was either getting the better of Tyson or did put him over. Or and then hurt him maybe, and they're like, we're not going to use him anymore. And Optai left. Something definitely went on. Battered, I don't know. I mean, you've only saw that stupid little clip where supposedly he got cut, even though he's wearing huge pro head guard with a massive, huge cheek protectors and eyebrow protectors, and he gets caught with an elbow or maybe even a fist on the end of his chin, and amazingly it cut him up here. Very weird. Yep, that's right. That's right. King Dale Clark, what are you saying, blood? Is he recently just Usyk's training, wincing, taking a light body shot? I didn't watch that for long. I mean, I don't read too much into these things, especially when they're released. They release them for a reason. I mean, getting hit. Was he getting hit with a medicine ball? I think with fists, wasn't it? I mean, the whole story is that his weakness is body shots. There's some evidence for that, but I mean, I don't know how many amateur fights Usyk had, but he had hundreds, right? Didn't he? Or loads anyway. And I think Batteria hurt him with a body shot. People say Dubon did. I mean, it was a low shot. Yeah, he went over and took some time. There's a couple of other occasions when the thing is, like, they overread. It's like the ridiculous thing of making stupid memes and jokes about Usyk's trunks being this high when they weren't. They were completely in the right place. Dubon's trunks were actually really high. And also Gage hit Usyk in the hip, so he's allowed to complain. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I don't know, man. And if your body's a bit weak, you work on that body. When I first started boxing, man, I hated body shots, man. I got put over really in front of everyone. I could barely get up, paralyzed. I was like, man, I got a glass body. And the chin weren't no problem, but I had a glass body. And then and my mate is like more experienced. He's like, don't worry, blood. Your body will get used to it, and it does. And also just doing the right exercises. OnlyFans is earned, but yeah, of course, man. I mean, I don't need to check no early life or section or early company section. You look Macon. Who looks Macon, me? School days. Yeah, people would have to bunk off Porno tape and VCR. Often tape gets stuck, then your mother beats you. That never happened to me, but blood clot. Yeah, I mean, the old days were cleaner in some ways, but they still had already started the filth. The famous person I looked like is Ezra Miller when he was 19 before he became they them. What? Blood. I don't know who Ezra Miller is. I don't really know much about, like famous people. Famous. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I see him. So what happened, man? So is it a man? What you say it became a they them? What a non-binary team? Oh, that's tragic, man. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, he looks like he's got a little bit of Asiatic blood. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, no homo. He seems quite a good-looking guy. Obviously, he's all messed up now. He's probably been to parties and worse than the kind of parties that happened with in Saudi Arabia. Who got bullied by the Chad Whites? Yeah, basically that's it. He claims they tried to join. I mean, people do the kind of stupid stuff all the time. Oh, they were racist. They tried to join me. I mean, things happen all the time with kids. Persons that white, a lot of them do, especially the upper class. East Asians, you talk about some guy. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Like I said, they're a bit short. I don't really get it. Not for the chick would be, but except it's one of the biggest regrets. The Japanese girl, because she was pretty, she was tall, she wanted the Corey, and like I said, I had an 8-inch Corey status. You take that out in front of a Japanese girl, that them. Oh, they might have thin eyes, but they're going to widen blood. I'm annoyed with myself, very annoyed with myself. Weps 89, we say my blood. From Ireland, am I right? Am I got it right this time? You did surely BS. Okay. How long does it take cut to heal before we bopped on again? Yeah, but you got to organize a lot of stuff, and I mean, Turkey, I assume would have lost money. I don't know what. I don't know. I mean, it depends what the contract is with the stadium, or I don't know. He probably owns it. I really don't know. His mate owns it. I don't know. It's 3 months. I'm very gutted. I mean, imagine it would be happening when was the original date? The 17th, right? Like a week on Saturday. Well, so at least they got the date back quickly. I mean, I don't. I didn't even do the video in the end. I just did a live about this cut and all that because I'm just tired of hearing about it. That community is allowed to sell the generous to others, but not to their own biased scumbag people. They will actually eat their own stuff too. Some of them, the liberal ones, not the conservative ones. They're different sects. You have to remember. SUCTS. Sects. Iran means Aaron. Yeah. That's Mm-hmm. The Vietnam Japanese are only hot East Asians. Really, all the half white, half Asians are like me are scared. Do you think so? I think especially for girls, it's not really for me, but the what do they call it, Happer thing, it doesn't look too bad. I went out with a Happer. Check out Sheik has fit a GPS tracker in Tyson's eye wound. That's why he let me know. I mean, yeah, blood clot. And filming him at all times. Whenever a rule that says they cannot harm, well, they don't. I mean, that's the thing. That's what they say. If you read the Talmud, you find a very different story. Like, oh, we follow the talk. No. Ugliest people in boxing, no homo. Yeah, he is ugly, man. Ugly. He's always got cold sores on his face. Tyan move. I don't think Tyan's ugly. I definitely don't think Tyan's ugly. I'm not saying he's he's a Chad, but he's not ugly, man. Sonny Edison, I don't be too mean to Sonny. Yeah, what other ugly guys are there? Off the top of my head, it's sometimes hard to think. Some of the ancient Devin Haney is exceptionally ugly. Javon Gay Davis is hideous, a monstrosity of a mutt. I'm Persian. Iran literally means the land of the Aryans. We are the Austrian painter's favorite. Oh, Cyrus, you're from Persia blood. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, I said 3 years ago when I started social media. I've got social media now, but based boxing, no personal things whatsoever. But I said they will be invading Iran as soon as they can. There's loads of stories about evil Iran and stuff coming up, and they drop bombs on just some random Iranian, senior officer there. He was in charge of this, and that's why we had to. The American, and by the way, I'm not talking American people. The government, the army, they will just kill people and then do. Oh, they were bad people without any proof. So as soon as that, them guys got killed in the illegal U.S. army settlement in Syria. Think about that. It shouldn't be there. Why are they there? They said Oh, it's Iran. Immediately they knew. 5 minutes after that. And the same thing with bin Laden. The Sheikh Osama bin Laden. Sheikh Osama. The same day, like, or whatever, the next day they dropped them buildings. And by the way, tree dropped, even though only two were hit. Funny that. Yeah. They said, oh, it's Osama. I mean, it's just nonsense. Osama, the CIA asset. Okay, let's talk about some boxing. Footnotes. Yes, thank you, brother. What's everyone think going with Zhang and Parker? It's an interesting one. I mean, yeah, he did well against Wilder Parker, but Wilder just didn't seem interested. He's probably still coming down off his ayahuasca. His Big Bang was, he's gone up, banging up Big Joe Joyce twice, including ironing him out. The alleged chin. Yeah, everybody got our plan until they hit me and nothing happened. Crash. Poor big old Joe Joyce. But yeah, Zhang lays him out. I believe so. I believe Zhang will lay him out. The only question is if Parker gets through the early rounds, but I think the Big Bang will lay him out from river to the sea. That's right, man. It's real controversial. What do you think about beautiful and world around should be? I have Margot Robbie number one. Maybe Anna de Armas. I don't know who they are. I know Margot Robbie is vaguely. She's an actress. I don't know, blood. I don't follow these things anymore. There'll be some model, but these days they've only got the models they want are ugly. But there'll be some real beautiful girl. And send me down like, I don't know, some top model and shit. I'll pull out some cards for you, blood. And people always think actors are more pretty than they are because they're on screen and made to look good. And B, people put them on a pedestal just because they're fucking in some whack film. And you get me that? Now, you know what? I don't want people worship actors. I mean, that's the power of TV, right? Actors in theatre world in like Victorian times, people used to think were mugs. They equated them as close to prostitutes. They thought they're entertainers. You're a jester. Make me laugh. Make me emotional, you fool. You know what they are, actors? They're trained liars. They're not artists. They think they're artists. Oh, I'm going to get into character. They're trained liars. They're people that can lie properly on cue. That's what they are, man. They're mugs, man. They're always narcissists as well. I never dated a liberal. Oh, man. I dated some girl. Yeah, she was cute. She was an actress in, I don't have to say too much information, but in a big soap. And she was lovely. She was cute little thing. And, she did real like shit would be, but I couldn't hold my mouth. Oh, you can't say that. That's terrible. You're a bigot. You use this, use that, use the other. And, she'd say stupid things like, oh, how can you say that? She goes, she's a white girl, obviously. Nice, pretty white girl. Oh, I'd be much more scared walking through a white council estate than a black council estate. I feel much safer in a black. So how can you be that retarded? I mean, at the best you could say, they both intimidate me or wouldn't intimidate me. This is a little petite, pretty white girl would be more scared going through. It's just this is how retarded. I couldn't hold my mouth, blood. She was sweet as well. It was such a shame to see someone be such an idiot, man. They gave the uphill garden. No, he's not an uphill garden. Other people go up his garden, blood. He's the socket, blood. He's the catcher. He's a post box. You get me? He's the pillow biter. He's the bottom. Don't call actions the Hotspurs. They might have a call. Oh, that, yeah, for example. Barry Hunt used to get his back blown up by Stephen Hawking. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the weird ones. I reckon Opatai gave Luca Hyde inspiring. I certainly think it's very possible, especially early on. Because Opatai's the kind of guy who keeps in shape at all times. When he took time off because of his broken jaw after Bradis, and also, he couldn't eat. He had to eat proper. People say, I had to eat out of a straw. He really did for months. And he goes, I got really good at eating noodles. And that's basically the only solid thing he could have. Noodles, man. And soup. And after that, also, he tucked into food. And he went up to, I think it was kilos he quoted. I don't know, 107 kilos. Something. Basically, put on a bit of weight, but not like monstrous amount of weight. And you could tell he's the kind of guy who's always in shape. So, whereas Tyson Fury would have started the camp not in shape, and he probably got hiding from Opatai with fast, accurate, violent punches. You will reckon Ergovic beats the triple bum with a late stoppage via punches around the back of his head as he's retreats. Yeah, but no doubt triple bum will take a knee and quit. But Simon Kagwai, how are you, Pastor? What is going on, eh? I hope you are doing a good work, eh? Tyson is gay. I mean, he's certainly a bit fruity. If the gay J came home and found AK Skins in bed with Fran Hennessy, I think AK Skins is interested in Fran Hennessy or any other women. You get me? Right. How about, let's see what I miss, blood. Little Musgrave, AK Skins is more likely to be in bed with Mick. With Mick Hennessy. Yeah. Havana Gila, Havana Gila, Havana Gila. Didn't Ezra Miller get charged with chocolate fever? I don't know, man. I'm not following none of this thing. Oh, my boy Weps 89. Yes, I got it right. Ireland, big up the Republic of Ireland, bro. What county you from? Where you living, blood? You in Dublin, Crumlin. Japanese and Korean girls are fit. I ain't into it, man. Like I said, there might be a few standards for gender. I mean, I've seen all these, like, on the basketball forum. They like to, actually, I think it's also part. Basketball forum gets attacked. They're glowies, they're CIA people, they are wrong'uns, they're leftists. They're all kinds of people that are trying to mess up. Yeah, it's not just one kind of red pill person. Yeah. But what are you saying? Yeah, all these Korean girls that look real pretty, but it's just I don't know, man. It's not really for me. Yes, should be. I think if these fights happen, they will both stink the joint out. Because let's have it real, they both lost their last fights. Who are we talking about here? Yes, should be. I really think if this fight's happened, they both stink the joint out because that's how they both lost their last fights. What are you talking about, blood? Tyson Fury? I don't know. Sorry, John Large. I lost train of thought. Ben Shalom released the dull mud. Yeah, I bet he does. Sam sort of thinks Time Move is hot. I would like to use his uncle's chocolate fountain to put him on it. Yeah, no doubt. Oz, 00. Would there be batty only boxing cards in the future? I doubt it. Because the whole thing about the New World Order, right? What they're pushing, they want, it's like women. They want women's boxing card, and you've seen the crowd. None of these, the number of free tickets. They're basically little girls from local boxing clubs, and their parents, and loads of just media people that never been to a boxing match in their life. And they want batty only boxing cards, and they don't want to integrate them because they don't want to mess up the people. That's the thing, man. Yes, it is. I think so. Certainly, graping kids is. I mean, really, it's sickening. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look what happened. He came out pound with between 80 and 100 million pound in assets and money. Right. This is the guy who deliberately and admittedly pushed the ridiculous story about Iraq having a weapons of mass destruction. Obviously, as far as red pill, but I still clicked on a lot of things. You feel me? It's part of the journey. And I'm like, hang on a minute. You actually want me to believe that Iraqis have built fake lakes that open up and have got missiles underneath? And this is what they show as nonsense. Khomeini is a nonce. He married a 10-year-old when he was 50. Really, I mean, it's allowed in his faith, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, that's not good. That's revolting, obviously. I mean, really, that's sickening. I didn't know that. Kind of going off, he's not world class. He isn't world class, especially when he ain't got his eggs. He's just trying to get a big fight, and he'll do anything. I don't actually hate him as much as some people do. I just think he's a fool. He's a bit misguided. He's lost. He seems, he seems like, I don't know. I swear, he's a privileged upbringing, right? Also, yeah, and he lived in his dad's shadow. He's trying to make a name. I don't know, man. George Chin was never the best, but it is very good. It is very good. But he had been put over a few times. Margot Robbie is 35. Has she got any kids? I guess the eggs are running out, yo. Saudi Omar video, man. Yeah, there are thousands of unknown 20-year-old Slavic girls that are fit. Right, exactly. Or, Swedish girls as well. So many girls are left to Sweden. I mean, this is the power of programming. And the TV is, of course, the Luminar TV is, of course, the biggest, right, programming tool there is. Brainwashing tool. Because, right, it's audio-visual, right? Now, like I said, as a human being in the wild before we had TVs, everything you see and listen has an impact. You know? All your experiences have an impact on your brain and get stored, right? So like, oh, that person's dangerous. I want to stay away from him. I keep on seeing him lose his rag and get, or that, you know, that part of the river is dangerous. I've seen people get pulled under. All this, right? You keep it subconsciously or, you know, or consciously in your brain. Now, what the TV essentially is doing is fooling your brain. It's fooling your brain. So the stuff you're taking on, the stuff you're seeing it. Obviously, it seems real to the brain, doesn't it? Right? It's audio visual. So your brain gets filled with false memories, and it turns the way you think because they keep on feeding you these false memories. So they'll show Batman being all lovely people on TV, or or say, I don't know, they're pushing like the black community. They'll be real stoic and nice, and all white people with evils and blood, or whatever they're pushing, right? This is how and women are very emotional, so they're most easily programmed. Miss your last few lives. Oh, I was with a crazy bird, no liberal. Well, she's crazy blood. We're stupid, etc. I mean, very emotional. You know, like, listen. I mean, men have always got physical advantages. Some idiots will deny it, like some teacher guy. I remember the guy I met in the pub who said, there's nothing a man can do that a woman can't do better. I was like, are you high? You know, how can you believe that? But even like the things that involve the brain, the men dominate it even more. Like, yeah. Or even sports that don't require strong, you know, speed or power or strength, like darts or snooker. Men dominate. You know, IQ tests, the men dominate. Chess, the men dominate. I mean, because you know, women are made to physically, they have a womb, they have breastises to feed the baby. They're meant to have a baby, nurture the child. That's why they're kinder. And so they got better peripheral vision, so they can see if any predators are around. And a man is there. You've got better forward vision to hunt. We're stronger. We're faster to protect the female. That's, you know, blonde or brunette. I don't really mind. I like blue eyes though, but there's something special about blonde hair. You got to be honest with you. Shane Paul's true that. Mousy blonde. Oh, that's interesting. Mousy blonde. Mousy's not a colour that many people name. Name a soap star. I'm guessing from some from East End and Stacey Slater. It wasn't. I think she. No, it wasn't. I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to name the soap or the persons. She's in it for a few years though. Black-haired girls are my favorite. I just love blue eyes. They look like jewels, blood. Jewels. So, you know, sometimes I'll say, go, it's kind of ordinary. I look in the eyes and go, damn. But, yeah, I don't care about the hair colour. Jai's chin might be compromised. Nah, I don't think so. It's possible. But generally, there's plenty of people that have their you know, their jaw broken. And as long as you rest it properly, then you should be right. Stephen Hawking is a black light wonder. Yeah, he's another charlatan. Stevie Wonder, there's videos of him, right? He's meant to be blind, completely blind. There's videos of him. Someone knocks over like a microphone in front of me. He grabs it like that. You know, it's another lie. Everything is a lie. It's all theatre. And the director are the elitists and bankers. The players, the actors, the fools, the audience might be us. The actors, well, I guess the best analogy is the actors would be like the middlemen, you know, fooling you. But normal people are the audience. If it's too big now, that would be. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's an advantage in size, but they're just ginormous, aren't they? And at some stage, the size becomes too much. But we saw with Valuev. I mean, Valuev did very well. Actually, he wasn't too bad, but he didn't have any power, really, Valuev. And, they say, beat the job. I actually thought Valuev won. You know, I thought Valuev landed 11 punches. Hay landed 9. Well, they landed one big shot that staggered him. But this was, in my opinion, that was one of the worst fights ever. Interesting factoid: the first rock and roll concert in the US was performed by a voodoo priestess in 1948. European pagan nonsense involved a demon summoning the heavy metal. Yeah, I mean, heavy metal is so blatantly satanic. I mean, it's really, you can talk about it like Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, and da-dee-da-dee-da. It's just, I mean, it's just so blatant, you know. But obviously, that only took a certain, you know, that kind of music only appealed to some people, and they just push it for everything now. It's just films and everything. Big up, Eric. Yeah, big up to my Webs 89, man. Go away. This is great. Thank you, Webs89. Cool way. The so-called Fury country. Never heard of them. Laws. Yes, right. So I said this in a video, right? That my friend, I've got some Irish funds, yeah, and they are good friends with some travel families. I mean, big travel families. No, travelers, they all seem to know, know the different, what they call them, breeds, and no one ever heard of no Furies from Galway, yeah, because he claims to be a traveler, don't he? No Furies from Galway. No one's ever heard of John Fury. No one's ever heard of anyone called Fury, yeah, and there is a rumor that the real family name is Partridge, but that's a very English name. But yeah, there's all kinds of mysteries. I'm gonna do a video as well. Where's Fury mother? Where's Tyson's mother? Where is she? Doesn't exist. I only have married and have kids with a white girl. Yeah, same with me. Yeah. Well, that's a bit, I don't know if it's gonna happen now. But some of the most important people never had kids. Some of the most successful people. Think about it. Alexander the Great. They claimed he was a Batman. He was just a warrior blood. They always like to paint people with a batty brush. Right? So Alexander the Great, Jesus obviously didn't have children. I don't think any of the disciples had any children. Yeah, the Austrian painter didn't have any children. Yeah, as I said, some of the best. My dad's from Galway, mum's from Cork. Oh, Michael, great. Yeah, has your dad ever heard of the Furies, blood? Yeah, Cork. I've got some funds from Cork, and I've linked up with them. Yeah. Apparently, it's beautiful, Cork. Beautiful. All the Irish people tell me that. I meant to go over last year, but I didn't. Somewhere, but I would bang anyways. Whatever, man. You're allowed to do what you want, but like I said, for reproductive purposes, also like if you get too much difference in culture and stuff, it causes problems. The Bible actually says, "Marry within your own people." And basically live with your own people. There's room for interaction, but we only become one under God. And that's why the New World Order wants everyone to be one. One world government, one currency, one people, one religion, blah, blah, blah. Leila Manish, a big fan of the gay Jays. Hey, what up, Leila? What's going on, blood? Great to see you. Lovely stuff. Ted Rep, Chip be in the house. Thank you, my brother. Tom's Cracker, Tesco, cheap one, enjoy the track. Yeah, I knocked a drink on the head a week ago, and I've got my energy back, but I know that it will start dropping again. I've been going to the gym. Yeah, I've been working out and doing a lot of shadow boxing. I've been mixing up some. I've been trying out some some flashy moves and stuff. A lot of people look at me; they think I'm mad. Tyson likes a bit of Layla in the house. Trying to steal her off KJ. Ben Shalom does real the towel of mud, but it's like kind of like in a tunnel, no doubt, blood. Thoughts on conscription? I put the rainbow crowd on front. It's ridiculous. I have not met a single person. I've asked young people, would you? No, of course not. And the leftists will be like, no, of course not. Oh, I'm not fighting for king and country. I wouldn't do that. And the right people are like, no, it's not a war. It's not, I was wanting nothing to do with that. So I protect my country, but I'm not fighting for them. And then the red pill, they're like, as if I'm going to fight for the elitist bankers. Them days are over, blood. Who was it? I think it was Lee Talk Boxing, Lee Talk or Drilling on one of the lives recently, and he goes, he said, I know a couple of people that I think, who? He's like, generally people who's, come from army families, whose parents or my dad or whatever was in the army. I'm like, well, okay, maybe. But most of those people that think that way usually go to the army anyway. I'm talking about conscripts. Yeah, it's a joke. How are they going to... It had to be a forced draft, and surely that... Right. When was the last time there'd been serious riots where people turned back political decisions? Was the poll tax riots. That's about the only one I can think of. And this surely would have to be way worse. At some point, if 80% the country are against something and go in the streets and wreck things and refuse to work, that's why all tunnels have matches and toys for the kids. Yeah, and them little baby chairs and things, man. Women's Gaelic football's been pushed so hard. Oh no, constant barrage of whack ads. Oh dear, man. Wex, brother, where is your beard? Oh, I've got a tash, Today I got the tash. I don't date a base woman. I did fairly based one, or certainly would be based with a bit of, even like, it was back in the day, and she was like, the Twin Towers dinner. I used to actually believe, because I just thought it's a too big a job to pull off, is what I thought. Until I watched the video, especially about Building 7. But yeah, she was like, nah, she goes, something happened. Chubby, can you review Turkey Al-Sheikh's boxing? Yeah, he's not that good, he's arm punching, but I love the way he throws punches. That shows passion. A man who shadow boxes. When you talk about boxing, why are girls typically less based than guys? Good question, because they're much more emotional. Yeah. And they're a lot more selfish, if you notice, about girls. Basically, and it's natural, because men think about the bigger community, right? The bigger family, the bigger community, a lot more. Whereas women think about themselves. They go, I want to marry the right guy with the right money and all this kind of thing, because they're more biologically programmed to look for the best mate they can, to look after them, do that, and to look after themselves and their offspring when it happens, right? And they're just more emotional. And Cal Ches also says, yeah, but loads of idiot men don't, do they, man? But yeah, certainly, women have a baby. That's the only thing women can do that make right, and that's and it's great that's what they're there for. That's why they're different. That's why they hit like that. That's why they got a womb. That's why they got breastises to feed the child. Crazy girl kept starting fights. She was game though, rude in a good way. Yeah, do you know what? It's always the craziest girls that are the best in bed. It's a norm, because they're emotionally a bit more crazy, But you don't want to marry someone like that. Ember Kidd, yes, what up, Ember Kidd? What do you think? If Barker slapped his Corey around Fury's eye, there would have been more swearing on the eye. Yeah, there's probably some creepy kind of cuckolding situation with Parker and Tyson, and Parker's Corey went into Fury's eye or something. Men of the highest IQs, yeah, absolutely. They are more excuse me, cerebral. They have the best reflexes. They have the best hand-eye. Exactly, because we're meant to be the hunters. We're meant to look after the women. We're meant to build stuff. Whilst the women look after the children. And they also do some gathering. The hunter-gatherer, right? The men will do the hunt. The women will do some gathering nuts and stuff like that. But there'll be men around them to protect them from the animals or other tribes. We got some love. Max B is in the house with a triple B love. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Max B. Australian pal. $5 Australia. Yeah, I'm going to do I don't know, maybe this weekend, yeah? Maybe like, I don't know if there are any big fights, but Saturday morning, like 11 a.m. UK time, so that Brits can watch it, and also like Australians, because I usually do my lives about 8, right? And in Australia, it's so early. But thank you very much. Remember, everybody, you can super chat to support the channel, cash up like my man, Fuck you, Mohammed. Or if you're sophisticated, Bitcoin, buy me a coffee, quite good. Yeah, thank you guys. Much love. Cheers, brother. Galway's most popular name is Mohammed. Oh, really? Even in Galway? Blood club. Off to the gym. Peace out. Yes, man. Enjoy. Tysina wants a bit of that Layla. Tysina, hey, yeah, what up, man? All right, let's move up again. Where are we at? I'm mixed Wexers. I'm half half black, but true. Black people, Asians, 8% of the world's population. Yeah, white people, massive amount of 9% now. Yeah, we've invented it and discovered the most. It's true. Yeah, I mean, it was never as low as 9%. It's the birth rate of white people are way down, and I mean, the thing is, the Far East, like Japanese and the Eastern Bloc Chinese, very high IQ. They seem to lack a creative gene. Yeah, so even though they're high IQ. They have clean societies with not a lot of crime, and they'll be good at doing their jobs and listening to authority. They're not that creative, which is quite interesting. Like the art and the inventions. They're generally, white people seem to have a good mix of the IQ and creativity. Yeah. Off to the gym. Yeah. Steve Hawkes leapt out of his chair as soon as the cameras were back. He stopped going, for millions of years, we live just like the animals. Yeah. Wow, it's a bit cold, man. I'm cold. Where you at? Just seen news. Adam Smith is returning to commentary this week. On what channel, blood? Is it DAZN? Surely he's not going back to Sky. I'm pretty sure they got rid of him. I don't think that Traveller's full stop. Oh, you mean the so-called Fury family? Yeah, I mean, do they even exist? I mean, I don't know. Apparently he moved at the age of 4 to Manchester, England. But, you think that, like when people move... And the first generation. There's always family that they stay in touch with back in the old country. You know, I've never heard of Fury going back to Galway to see his wife. There's something very weird about the Fury family. Tyson's mum couldn't get far enough from Big John. Yeah, she just disappeared, but you didn't even hear about her. You know, you'd think that a family man like Tyson Fury, okay, I mean, also like Big John had a family on the side with a Madagascan woman or whatever. Huh? I always get it wrong. Is she from Madagascar or is she from the other one that starts with M? Whatever, man. But yeah, I mean, there's something, I don't know, man. I mean, assumably they split up, but where is she? I reckon John buried her. Netflix did an Arizona the Great Show, and 5 minutes in it, it turns into Batty Man's. Oh, man. I mean, no surprise. Oh, gross. They tell it, son Evans run to East Africa to challenge Emperor Michael to rumble in the sand dune the boxing war the rates. The Emperor's response. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, the Emperor's disappeared. He hasn't released anything on his channel, I believe. I haven't looked at what's it called? His Twitter or his social media. I don't know. Well, that's the thing, little Musgrave. No picture. One of my funds gave me Big Mac gave me a video with the grandmother, Tyson's grandmother, but the mum, no. Even at the funeral with the grandmother, no one seen the mum. Pete Fury didn't even turn up. What's the story, morning, Corey? Yes, Joey, bless us with life. Thank you, brother. I'm going to try to do 3 this week. I think it's reasonable to do 3. Also, like, I mean, StreamYard, I pay like 25. I was paying £30, and so I reduced how much storage I had. I think I pay like £25 a month just for StreamYard, you know? So, like, I gotta make the most of it. Bless us with life. Yes, yeah, I like me fun. Since Exorcist for Minute Boxing, you've been a lot more active, much love. Yeah, well, it kind of coincided with not getting my drink on, but certainly, you know, when there are more big fights and more things happening, there's more to talk about. And I'm a big Turkey Al Sheikh fan, as you all know from the Pepe. I just need to change that. I haven't updated that yet. She's dead. I heard sacrifice at Fury. Are you sure she's dead? Should be Moses' wife was the original Moses. You don't mean Moses and Talma. That was a different race. I don't know. People make all these sort of assumptions. Wasn't Ben Shalom done his national service in the Israeli type before? Yeah, it's quite funny. There's pictures of IDF soldiers, and they actually wear like what Americans call diapers. You know, what do you call them? Nappies. Yeah, and they piss themselves and shit themselves. Shake one official says Batty business. I'm a bit suspicious about that. Is that what's a Spencer Fearon account? Josh San Miguel, what up, blood? The only way to date base girl is to find a girl with under 3 Corey experiences. Yup, be a Chad and make her base. Absolutely, she's already based. Either her dad or her ex was based. Thank you. You almost always any girl that I meet is based has got a solid, usually boyfriend or husband that has opened her eyes, you know. All the women I know that are based have got a husband that's based. You get me? Actually, no. I know one woman is she's fairly based. I actually have never met a husband, but yeah, on the whole, there will be a strong man behind these women. Ben Shalom, I suppose Izar. You think, oh, come on, man, come on, blood. Men think about the tribe, right? It's only the tribe culture. Yeah, I get that. Man. The tribe of the chittle beat, man. I never heard of a high IQ. Obviously, there was outliers. I went out with this one girl. I swear down, I was shocked, man. And I consider myself to be more intelligent than any woman I've met in my life. But this girl was really bright and extremely talented. But she also had, you know, other female features like, you know, being crying all the time and cracking a little bit under pressure and this kind of thing. But yeah, that was probably the only woman I would consider is more intelligent than should be. My mum is a Mensa, something like that. Well, they're always outliers, you know. Although apart from maybe women's boxing, because they're all whack. Men make industries and unions to look after workers and get paid properly. The boss bitch doesn't care if the tea lady earns peanuts. Yeah, well, there are not a lot of women bosses because they're incompetent. And they're talking about second last, you know, it's been something. No, it isn't, man. It's just a. I've had women bosses that were incompetent. Every single woman. I worked with some women who are at the same level as me, who are quite good. There's a couple that stood out as being good. Even they would succumb to tears and being too ill to come in because they had their period on. You know, come on, blood. Ah! So I'm going to check. 160 IQ? Well, she must be a bright girl. Mm-hmm. Did you inherit that, blood? Oh, I have to say hi to the man, the legend, the oil driller with a 5.5 Corey cut status. My boy, Shane Bongos in the house. I'm going to get him up here, man. He has to be up here with the Apu, with the Apu avatar. That's not Pepe, it's an Apu. You got to know the difference. These lives are the highlight. We are, thank you, man. And, you know, it's very kind. You've always been very generous. 777. I like that. I like that number. Better than some of the other ones. You know. Yeah. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Are you waiting tonight? Are you getting greens on? Are you drinking, nutting, eating? I tell you what. I told you about my vapes, didn't I? Yeah. I've only done it twice. I was walking in the perv, and this guy, hey, you want a blast on that? I said, yeah, sure, blood. Take a blast. I take a big one, right? So I'm thinking I'm only gonna have one blast, and I'm like, I cough it out a bit, and I'm like, then it kicks in. I'm like, damn, and I think that's fine. It's just like a spit. 2 hours later, the man is still, you know, farting in bathtubs and laughing his ass off, laughing at stupid jokes, and I was like, damn. But there's no paranoia as well. Yeah, man, these vapes are serious, bud. I might be going up to London. Well, central London I'm talking about. I live in the suburbs, right? I might be going to central London soon. And I might hit the club. Yeah, like I usually get out to central London about. I don't go. Blood clot. I haven't been on the tube for about, I don't know how many months, blood. Yeah, I ain't on the tube line. But yeah, I like to go to, to London twice a year or something, meet a few pals in central London. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm going to take some vapes in. The turkey has spoken. So thank you very much, Shane Bongus, as usual. I'm glad you enjoy, brother. I'm going to think women is the world that contributed to advance the world without looking up. I mean, there's a couple of alleged women, and some of them will be. What is it? They don't have some woman who invented. I can't think. There's a famous woman in there who's invented something. I can't remember who it is. I would like you in the gifted range. I'm smarter than any woman. Yeah, I'm also in that range, by the way, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, I've never met a woman that's smarter than me. This one girlfriend was real clever. And it might just be she was very, very focused and educated as well. But yeah, come on, blood. All 00. Apparently, it said Adam Smith is commentating for TalkSport. For show that's broadcasting on the channel. So what? He's commentating on TalkSport. What, the radio? Okay, he's not back on the screen, thankfully. I saw the Emperor hit you in the lift in Barcelona to Airway Tware. What? Are you joking, or do you seriously see something on his social media? Has anyone checked Adam Smith's basement? They bloody just need to. There's a weird video, by the way. I don't know if it's still up there. Right? Very weird video. And there's also a very weird picture, and I put it on my Twitter in Barry Hearns off Barry Hearns one. Have a look on my Twitter. It's one of the older ones I put it about 2 weeks ago. It's very, very disturbing. But there's also a disturbing, weird, completely out of context link, right, from Adam Smith's YouTube Instagram page, I think it is, to a YouTube channel, which is his young daughters doing gymnastics and weird. Why would you have that on your work Instagram? Something weird happened. The outlaw pugilist in us. What's happening, Chittleby? Yeah, it's all right, blood. How are you, bro? What's going on? I see you doing a lot of work. Good stuff. Glad you got remonetized. Follow my boy, the Outlaw Pugilist channel. You're like warring with the Deontay Wilder fans. The Joker, the Smoker, the Midnight Toker. Did you notice how old Usyk was looking at press conference yesterday? Never seen him. I didn't see it, but I will try and have a look. Yeah, I mean, he's 37, right? I mean, that isn't like ancient or anything, but for a top athlete, it is. Tyson skipped Saudi Arabia. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. So he's come out. Where is he? He's back in Morecambe. I doubt he's going back. Whew. Wow. I'm going to make a note of that. I want to have a look at that and maybe make a video on that, because I thought Turkey was going to, you know, if not take his passport, tell him you're not leaving, blood, until you've had this fight. Your family can come over and visit you, no problem. Really, where did you see that, bro? Tell me where you seen that, because I want to check that out. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Shalom is an agent of Mossad. I mean, plenty of people are. Huh? People are working. Huh? They've got dual nationality, work in the Senate, in the Congress. Huh? People like Maxwell, Robert Maxwell, admitted. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. And he wants to bring that in Jonathan Licht as well. Please be Dr. Corey Tuggers. My man is a Corey expert. To His Excellency Turkey Sheikh. Yes, brother. Dawla, International Court could take the Saudis' request. Request of what, blood? What, you mean of taking action against him? Yeah, possible. Tyson, the Wild Boar King, fraudy. Are they retards? What's that? So Ted Red Fury has other brothers that barely seem by the yeah, he's got that Roman who decided to be a fighter. There's a few young Fury, but you see him. I don't know. I mean, it's a very weird family. It's a weird, incomplete story. Loads of stuff that don't make sense. Carl Cheds, Turkey, she got some men from Saudi Secret Service watching the Fury house. I mean, when you got money, you can do anything. Some kind of chap's got IQ 154. Sweet. Has it hindered you in some way? Sometimes if you're too bright, right? You look around the world, you're just like, man, how can I live amongst these idiots? You know what I'm saying? They just want to talk about football and EastEnders and Strictly Come Dancing. You remember when I said I went in the pub and there's this some woman, middle-aged woman I vaguely know. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with me Saturday nights now. Strictly Come Dancing is finished. Blood clot. Shane, I've not had drinks since New Year's Eve. I'm trying to not smoke anyway. Oh, well done, Shane. Good stuff. You got to do that. Like I said, I not drink on the head myself a week ago. What are we now? Are we Tuesday? No, we're Wednesday now. Oh, more than a week ago. Yeah, 10 days ago. You don't have a drink. Yeah, I'm going to hit the vapes, blood. I advise you to have a try. I don't know if your man can sort it. You said you can buy stuff online pretty easy, blood. And people get all scared. Oh, but what happens if the popo turn out? So, firstly, the likelihood that is so unlikely as not to be even worth worrying about. Secondly, what happens? You wait outside your house, this package comes, and you take it in your hand. We're going to arrest you. We have information that this contains a vape that contains cannabis. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know anything about it. Well, it's addressed to you, so someone could have sent it. Just because it's addressed to you, Mr. Policeman. Where do you live? I'm not going to say, well, okay, if I did just in your name and I send you a vape, does that mean you'd get arrested? Well, and also, as if they give it, as if care, no one's going to waste police time. Yeah? I remember a friend once sent me some greens because he was living in Holland, right? This is years ago. And, I come in a nice little envelope with documents written on it. I'm going to get my smoke on. And, these were the days when skunk wasn't all over Britain as well. And then, and this guy's, oh, you got to watch out. What are the police? I go, what's this? Well, firstly, they got to open it. Yeah. And they haven't done that. And secondly, this is wrapped up good. Thirdly, there's about like £40 worth of greens. Oh, yeah, but they can wait for you in their car and be filming you. Go, right. So you think 2 policemen are going to park outside my house just in case a package turns up with £40 worth of greens in? As if the police would waste resources on that, man. It's embarrassing. Caltech's drinking moonshine, smoking kosher kush, and doing. Oh, Tyson Fury never thought of that. Okay, we're gonna go back up. What did Tyson Fury about? Oh, they retarded. What's that what you mean? But they all might their cousins and things, isn't it? Yeah, there might well be some retards. Objective incision. What are you saying, blood? Misfire! Maybe I've run out of rounds, blood. No, I should have one more. Blood clot, Chinese weaponry. No, I haven't. is the answer. Are they worth watching? Someone in the chat, Mary Curie. That's exactly, the cancer lady, right? Yeah, thank you, man. I remember now. I knew there was one. Taron and Adventures of PC Gully. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on there. And I've been sent some, what's it called, footage when Tyson Fury, one of my funds, sent some footage of where Tyson Fury on an old live he's taken down saying he's a Fed. So, and he denies it now, whatever. Whatever, man. They can get on and do what they want. I'm more interested in boxing and red pills. Hunt. Tyson escaped. Francis and Gooby killed him. Tyson was so out of shape. Part of me thinks it was all a setup. It didn't look like much of a shot. Part of me thinks he was just so badly out of shape. Web's 89. Apparently, an actual Hedy Lamarr invented. So, no, Hedy Lamarr. I remember that name for some reason. I mentioned her in Blazing Saddles. You know that film? Which formed the basis of Wi-Fi and GPS. But they also, invented sonar. That's pretty amazing, you got to say. Like I said, there's always outliers that will do something special, What if Fruity's fans, Fury or Wilder? Oh, the funds, I don't know, to be honest with you. Wilder's fans are probably a bit less now because he's been beat too many times. Objective. Saudi confiscate everyone's funds. That's what I thought. I doubt Fury effed off without permission. Right. Turkey don't want to lose that investment. You don't want to lose this. I'll have a look in that. Outlaw, if you're still there, tell us where you found it. Maybe you have. I haven't got to it. Website now. Look very cagey next to Turkey. I'll shake in India. Probably escaped out the window. Terrified. All boxers are pool seized. None of the good guys fight each other anymore. Well, Turkey is making it happen, blood. Calchas, fight the police. The Triple B said it with authority. Because the Triple B fans on the street are a majority a gang. That's right. Can't get arrested for vape bombs or ice pipes. In the UK, possibly. Not in the US, but... I've looked for one, actually. I just wonder where they get me banned up, blood. Little Musket, police wouldn't waste time on something like that. Right, they're too busy making sure people didn't say anything negative on Twitter. LGBTQ. Yeah. You remember that going, minorities or whatever, because that shows you what they're pushing, what they want to push. We want to push back to business, we want to push, immigration. You remember that poor, Welsh kid, right? There's some African footballer dropped, this is before the jibber jabber ding dong, of some heart condition. He made some, it's a bit of a mean comment, right, on Twitter. No one would have read it, hardly. No one would have been bothered. It's just a stupid comment. But they wanted to make a scene out of it, and they wanted to push their thing, and they wanted to show what they could do. And so they nicked him, and he did 3 months in prison, for a tweet. And he was at university, so he got chucked out of university. Now his name will be forever linked to that. It's sickening. For what? Writing something stupid. Probably it may be the setup, because they do these false flags all the time as well. Well, they'll pretend to nick someone just so they can scare the populace. But I don't believe that was the case there. Where the white women's at. Where the white women's at. Shit. Peace in the Middle East. Yes, T-Bone. What are you saying, blood? So I'm going to chat. Most of the white women been brainwashed by the colour. Yeah, there is a lot. It's and also just to be degenerate and disgusting and to do anything and to ruin their bodies and to have stupid ass tattoos. I see another girl in the gym. She wasn't cute or anything, but she would have been back in the day. Her face wasn't bad. She was quite tall. She had quite a nice body, covered in awful tattoos. And the women's wear these really tight clothes. They're so ridiculous. They show everything. The camel's hoof. They'll show the camel's hoof. Okay, and they go up the batty crease, and they've even got a small bit of, I don't know, it's like elastic that goes around the batty crease. Why? To split the buttocks in half, so you can just it's nuts. How these people wear this, just crazy, man. And men don't dress like that in the gym, thankfully. Well, they might be doing some battered gym. I don't know, man. Fury kept quiet when the turkey spoke. Yeah, he needed punishment would be getting dumped on. He'd probably just come out and just clean himself up, blood. So I'm going to check. Remember that guy Chuck Bacon at Masjid? Yeah, sent him to jail. He got murdered. Yeah. Meanwhile, one of them got some guy from another country raped an underage girl, but he said in my country it's normal. I didn't know it was a problem. They let him off. It's just insane. Can we recommend any good documentaries? Yeah, Europa: The Last Battle. That's all you need to know, homeboy. You can find it on GOYIM.tv. Put it on YouTube. Tyson said he's back on putting bins out and doing a screw around. Okay, have a look, blood. Yeah, that's Paris's job. I wish someone would hammer John Fury and be a sucker. Hi, Peter. What I just want you to tell us why you're such good friends with Frank Bruno and Jimmy Savile. Yeah, and why there's a secret handshake going on between you and Big Bum Bruno? Jonathan UN, what's up? Great days we live in. Yeah, I know that's sarcastic, blood. Believe that, blood. James Corbett, World War One documentary. Okay, this is the good documentary webs. Yeah, Europa: Last Battle. There's 12 of them. All you need, well, not all you need to. I've watched about 3 or something, but just watched the first one, and I was almost in tears, man. Did you see a story in the last few days about football fans? It said something along the lines of, there are only 2 genders. The Premier League hired private investigators to follow them. You are kidding me. I hadn't seen it. I mean, it's just insane. I don't want to laugh or just go nuts, man. I'll stay in the basement for the rest of my life, man. The blood. Yeah, what country was that, homeboy? I was shooting. What? Oh, Premier League. I assume you mean the UK, man. John Fury too busy hammering Cass. Oh, I don't even watch his nonsense. I was thinking of doing a, like a little what's it called? Video. What's going on with my fucking shooter, man? It's a jam. This is the thing, right? When you got semi-automatics, they jam more. Whereas the revolver will almost never jam. I mean, obviously, this is not a real gun. But it just shows you the mechanism can jam. Have to have a look at that. Imagine you're in a firefight. Click. Oh. And the man with the revolver goes, told you should have got a revolver. Blap. Oh. Touch you. I'll boom ya. I'll boom ya. I'll boom ya. I'll boom ya. He's such a bum, Fury. I wish he'd just drive off into the sunset. So we can watch World War III on Skybox soon. Yeah, great. I thought Bruno was MC Hammer. WTF. Yeah, I mean, it's an easy mistake. You say, stop. Hammer time. I've been around the world from London to Dubai. It's Hammer, go Hammer, MC Hammer, MC Hammer. Can't touch. Has Tyson blocked you, or has he shared your video? Did other show Fury? What are you talking? Are you talking to me? Tyson blocked you? No, no, I don't think he has. I tell you, he has blocked me. David Diamond Green Black Diamante, Joseph Parker. Just because I copied him in on the new Cardi video. Yeah, that's very suspicious, Joseph. Sounds like you are taking care of Paris. Yeah, Lesbian got kicked out of Newcastle to 2026. She's a lesbian as well, a protected species. So kicked out? No, you're having a bubble, blood. Yes, bro, no problem, man. Good to see you, my man's. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's heavy, by the way. It's heavy. Otherwise, I got to think of it. I mean, I watched a lot of documentaries. I'd have to think about it and look through, Sometimes it's hard to remember off the top of your head. I mean, I watched a lot of stuff on World War One. It sickens me, especially World War One. It shows how easy it is for people to die for absolutely nothing. Well, World War Two as well, to be honest with you. Parker. What are you asking Parker to? Joseph Parker. I'll boom you. I'll boom you. Dead Man's Click. What is that? You were talking about documentaries here. Holly Valance has woke up, is no longer left. Was she like on Neighbours or something like that? There are some that will. About Letitia, Joey Barton. But, you've always got to be worried about them guys that have had that privileged life in entertainment or sports, whether they are double agents. You get me? I reckon Pack, I showed Fury the video. Were they in each other's pockets? You must have done. Sure. I don't know, man. It might be like, this is getting too close to reality. Triple boss. Yes, health is wealth in the house. And I am showing the respect of my health. And it's true. Health, once you don't realize the importance of health when you lose it. And I ain't prepared to do that yet. Triple B, we've seen females now. He's always been a bit nuts. But he's also done some weird stuff like dancing to Taylor Swift and and I don't know, changing nappies or something. Thunder Road. Did I miss any Corey talks? I just unfortunately did. There was an awful lot of Corey talk going on in the early part of the chat, so you might have to rewatch it. Thunder Road. Cow, cheers. Diamante and Big Mo, tribal bum boys. If you're not tribal, you can't see. Well, I hadn't thought about that. Big Mo, is he in the tribe blood? What's his real name? Mo? I thought he got a German name, but I thought it was Germanic. Hang on, I gotta check this out, man. I mean, I don't need to check the early life section if you know what I'm talking about. But oh, Cody, he's called Cody, isn't he? Cody Momets. I think that's actually a Dutch name. Well, I'm going to check his early life section. They might not have it, but early life. Cody Robert Momets was born in Oceanside, California. Early age, involved in sports. That's fine. Being a standout lineman. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't talk about his family, man. He's not important enough to have. He trained in Shotokan Karate for 7 years. Okay, cool. But yeah, I don't see anything in the early life section. But you might be right. I didn't know. I just thought he was of Dutch origin or Germanic origin. Taylor Swift, CIA agent. Certainly, she's been used. She's done so much satanic stuff and rituals in her shows. Tyson Fury block you. Would you rinse him in a video? Please. Yeah, of course I do. I'll have a look. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I mean, he's. I mean, you got to say, like, he's like so big, you almost wouldn't bother. Yeah, blocking someone because he's too big and too talked about, and also like it's suspicious if you're a big name, you block someone for doing something petty. But let's have a look here. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I don't think he even spends much time on Twitter anyway. And he used to put more up, but I don't think he does. Let's have a look, man. Okay, this is the Turkey Al Sheikh account. Tyson Fury. I'm pretty sure he hasn't, man. Nah, still there, man. It's very rare for someone that big, A, to run his own social media, B, to actually block people. Jaime Stein. Yeah, I need more info. But I know Umar Ahmed is ending up after IFA. Yes, good question, but yes, he's set up his own company, which is boxing interviews and so on. So I guess it'd be like the new boxing media type scenario, His nose gives him the nose knows. Yeah. Mo Curry, more problems. Mo Curry, more problems. I'm the opposite, man. I had Mo Curry before, and I got more problems without no Corey. I mean, I have Corey, but it's a very lesser Corey. Health. Do you think current image of Jesus Christ genuine or says our bourgeois? The Bible describes Jesus having water. There are. It's difficult. There are. You see, the Israel drew a picture of what Jesus would allegedly look like. It was like he looked like a real swarthy peasant, right? The Bible actually describes it in a variety of ways, and then some people think it points towards him having golden hair and blue eyes. I don't know. I haven't investigated. I'm not that worried about it. What Jesus looked like. The message and who he is most important. And what I felt was taking over channel. Can't remember what it's called. He's taking it over, has he? Yeah. I thought he was all right, but he's basically wrong as well. He slapped up his bird, according to Time Brief. Beat her up. The Laura Deacon one. I was wondering, what is a pretty girl, nice, pretty Christian girl doing like that with a sleaze ball like Umar? Yeah, but I don't know. And she had to apparently he forced her to have an abortion because he made her pregnant. Abortion, by the way, is just murder, so it's infanticide. I've got a anti-abortion website. I'm not going to say it, and I don't actually know what it is. It's in my bookmarks, and to see what it really looks like is horrifying. The baby fights, it screams, and this is a very small baby as well. When it's tiny as well, the bigger it gets, the more it's you feel like you've watched a ritual murder, and that's what it is. A snuff film. How much of the Bible has been lost or hidden from us now? Yeah, I mean, things have been taken away and changed. There's Enoch. There's apparently books in the Vatican. I've got Enoch. I haven't read it yet. The books of Enoch. Yeah. David Allen. Is that the heavyweight name, Alan? Triple T tail turkey. Yeah, that's what apparently that's what what's his name? Porky called him. Jesus was described as blonde. That's what I believe was correct. Yeah, you know, there's blonde guys in people don't realize, right? In the Middle East, Lebanon, yeah, Turkey, Syria. There's a lot of gingers in Syria. I mean, they're rarer, obviously blondes, and there's a lot of gingers in Syria. I remember boxing. There was a boxing amateur, and I think he was a flyweight. He was blonde, you know, and fully Turkish. I also went on holiday once, right? And then this girl, pretty blonde girl there. At the resort we were. I was young, right? In my teenage. I was like, and she was Turkish. I was like, no. I say it to my mum and dad, they can't be Turkish. She's blonde. It's like, yeah, they do exist. Fair skin, blonde hair. I believe that's how we describe it. She ain't Christian. She slept with. I know what you're saying. The thing is about Christianity, doesn't that? Okay, right. It's complex. It doesn't actually. It's against adultery, of course, which is largely defined by cheating on your spouse, right? Sexual immorality is wrong, but it doesn't go into strong detail of what is sexual immorality. Most people would consider that. So, I mean, some people will say, and this is not necessarily Chilby's position, that sex before marriage is not actually specifically outlawed. Whereas many people say, well, it's sexually immoral, so of course it's outlawed. It's a complex question. Muhammad was ginger. That's correct. He was ginger, Muhammad. Yeah? It's funny because he was ginger because, like, you know, the white converts all seem to have ginger beards. Was Jesus even white? Yeah, he was described as being so. He was a white Mediterranean, right? And like I said, and also you got to remember, right, before the Muslim conquest, so we're talking 600 AD plus, which came out of Arabia, which went both ways, right? The North Africa, you know, they have Carthage there and stuff. They were actually quite pale skinned. They were more like Mediterraneans, like you know, southern. I don't know, more like Spaniards or Italians or whatever. You know, like Kabyle Berbers. You know, Zidane is one. And I met loads of them. The North Africans were really before the Saudi Arabian invasion. I'm sorry, the Muslim Arab invasion were a lot paler. So Lebanese group, yeah, right. And they get blonde ones. I boxed with this blonde Lebanese guy. You know? I was like, "Where are you from, Lebanon?" He's like, "Well, yeah. I mean, he's like my parents moved out, you know, before I was born, but or my granddad did. But yeah." I was like, blood clot. How did Prince Khalid lose his place in boxing to a non-royal family in 30? I just think he probably just lost interest in it. I was like, I'm not really that bothered by it, you know. How did the Knights Templar find the Solomon Book of Magic? I don't know that story, so I can't comment. Why some Christians support Isa? Because they've been brainwashed and fooled, and they don't realize what the truth is in that religion. Yeah, the Talmud. You know, the star, the circle star of David is not Star of David, the Star of Remphan, Moloch. I got to be careful for obvious reasons. Turki al-Sheikh was the personal advisor before he took over Prince Khalid's job. Turkey only answered the key. Yeah, I think Khalid probably just got a bit bored and probably didn't have the skill sets. Whereas Turkey takes this stuff serious, blood. So evangelicals support Israel because they believe it will bring back the return of Christ. Correct, that as well. Yeah, but Israel's already see. It's one of the predictions before the end times that Israel has to be, reformed to be rebuilt as a country, and it's already been that. We await the third temple. Lebanese gold was fine stuff. What is that, like some ashish, blood? That's some kind of ashish. Right, I've been on for 1 hour 30. You get me? Yeah, let's have a few more questions, boxing questions in the final seconds. If anyone wants a super chat, cash out, blah, blah, blah. I've had a nice Aussie dollars to my boy, Max B, my boy, Shane Bonnos, as usual. The sponsor, basically. The Hex Toys, without the wrongness. On the Chittle B, and my boy, Mohammed N. Kindly, £10 on the old cash out by my boy, Fur Q. I haven't seen Fur Q. I haven't seen him, my mans, in the chat, but yeah. Do Palestinians ever get the land back? No, is the answer to that, quite simply. No. Forget about it. Don't be stupid, man. Go look at the maps and how it's changed from 1948 to now. No. Absolutely not. Okay, Christian sport. Yeah, but you see, the other thing that you'll forget. I mean, I know you know, but what needs to be pointed out: 90% of modern Jays are completely unrelated to ancient I don't know, Israelites, Judeans, whatever you want to say. Mizrahi, Sephardi Jews are Semitic. The rest are Ashkenazi, like what's good, the Facebook guy. What's his name? Zuckerberg. All them guys, and they are converts. They're false. They have no cultural. They have no genetic link. So it's another fraud. And it's said in the Bible as well. They will be from the. I got to watch out what I say, but you can. It's funny. You can't even say Bible verses without being worried about them being demonetized or banned. What I support? Well, exactly. I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? My boy, fuck you. Yes, thank you, Mohammed. Just sit back and watch another good live. Yeah, sometimes it's good to chill, bro. Sometimes it's good to chill. I love these lives, I like these lives. I'm gonna get my food on. I still got some beef madras left. I had so much. I'm gonna finish that today. Yeah, I'm gonna put on So I've got beef madras. So I'm gonna put on some red onion, raw. A few chopped tomatoes, right? Some chopped sweet peppers. Also some chopped. I might put in some chopped. Like actual, like strong spice peppers as well. But let me tell you something. I've had this is gonna sound weird, right? At someone's house, I had curry and they served it with bananas, and I'm like, what? But I tell you what, try it out, man. I haven't got no bananas, but slice some bananas and put a few onions, a few tomatoes, some bananas on top of your curry, and just try it, man. Pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Tiafimo tomorrow. What's happening, Tiafimo, blood? All the top 100 billionaires in the world, Ashkenazi. Well, there you go. It's a coincidence. I think you misspelled coincidence. Spell it properly, Cal. You know how to spell it properly. Go for Hennessy and rice and chips. And, don't forget, man, 5 slices of Mother's Pride, buttered. DL's late to the game. Yes. I'm closing up soon, DL. Ask something interesting. Oh, Nang 2942. I like pineapple. Yeah, that's another good one. And also, like, if you think about it, mango chutney, it's very sweet, it's mango. You can put in these fruits, but try bananas as well. I'll try pineapple. I haven't tried it, but that seems great. I quite like an egg in my curry as well. AZQ, banana curry. Your father, no, blood. You're not listening, brother. I didn't say banana curry, a normal curry. Yeah, and sometimes you can put like I said, chopped up onions and peppers on it, whatever you want. But I just said, and my boy here, Nang, likes a few bits of chopped pineapple. You don't cook the banana. It's not banana curry. You just chop up a few bits of banana, dump it on the curry and eat it. And it has a real, it's like that kind of salt. What's it called? Caramel ice cream thing. Salted caramel ice cream, all that kind of thing. I don't actually think it's that great, but it's that contrast of flavors, and then it works. Believe that. DL is laughing his ass off, farting in bathtubs and shit. Some kind of black guy is going to be Jack Sparrow in the new Pirates cover. Firstly, I don't know if you're joking. Secondly, it wouldn't surprise you. We have His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. I use Tyson as potty if you pull out. I think you pretty rarely use him as a potty. I mean, I think you chop his head off and use that as a potty. I use his head as potty, but he did now. Well, Salita isn't, is he? Dana Rosenblatt. There's a weird book, right? I haven't read it because it just seemed too ridiculous. When boxing was a Jewish sport. Now, it is a Jewish sport on the management and promotional side, but he meant actual boxers. I think in the early 20s and 30s, in America, in New York, there might have been, yeah. Let's think. Who are the Jewish boxers? Dana Rosenblatt. Penny Paz knocked him out. The Salita got absolutely ironed out in front of Hasid guys, Hasidic sect. I think by Amir Khan. Who was that? He was a Russian guy who now moved to Israel. He was a heavyweight. And he was fighting England for a bit, and he was brought over by a Jewish promoter, and he got splattered by, I can't remember his name. Oh, man. My memory's going, blood. I'm sorry, I want to do it again, Brother Turkey. Please take a liquid. I'm going to do another skit, by the way. I think I've got a what's that idiot called? Ben Shitchka video. I've already done the chat. I just need to get it out today. And I've got a good turkey video coming. I've got a lot of videos I want to do. There's a lot happening in boxing. You get me? All right, guys. Let's finish up soon. Well, it'll be easier. It's already removed from the map, fam. You know what I'm saying? Last few questions. Anybody got some questions? Boxing, not Corey. Boxing questions. Red pill questions. No Corey questions. No Corey questions. Oh, look. I wanted to show you this. I think I've showed you this before, didn't I? I'll clean up that. Mike Tyson doll. This reminded me when I was young. I used to love these kind of dolls. And I also got a Tommy Morrison one. And also this. This is quite weird. I don't know if I showed you this. I can't remember. The Meat. You actually got a figure called The Meat. You know, because Tyson hits the meat. So it's a thing of meat with a kind of jacket here like Paulie wears with blood on it. It's quite weird. Kind of cool though, right? But I've got a Paulie as well. I've got to find where my Uncle Paulie is. You know, Paulie, like, he's always a loser in the films, isn't he? And a bum. But in the first Rocky, yeah, watch the first Rocky. When Rocky goes to fight, it's the first time, only time Paulie's with a woman. He's got some hottie. It's probably escort, but he's got some hottie with him watching the big fight. Turkey parody, yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I think I don't want to upset Turkey too much. I don't want to be Khashoggi, yeah? Yes, unless someone removes him from the map. Right, that's right. Kate Alexander. Yes, my boy, Kate Alexander. Even Chubby, I'm late to party. You're late again, blood. I remember always used to be on time, fam. I always, give a preview before. But yeah, sorry, bro. We're finishing up. But if you want to ask a quick question, ask me a quick question. The Joker. Big Daddy Dubon. Ready for a second title defense against Ergovich. What do you mean his second title defense? He ain't got title Dubon, is he? Or has he got some weird interim thing? It might have an interim thing or something. Yeah, I did a video on it, didn't I? He goes, Ergovich, on the daddy now. It's like, I thought I was watching Scum. On the daddy now. You get your perks. But on the daddy, you run D-Wing. Yeah, good film. But yeah, it was quite weird. It's obviously put up, and I mean, obviously Don Charles or someone, Charles Any, real name, another weird fraud. Yeah, it's good. Pretend to call out Ergovich. They sparred. I don't know when it was, but they sparred. I got a picture of it up in the video. I don't know what. Apparently Ergovich got the better, but I don't know how young Dubon was. Killed Usyk 5 minutes, blood, Dubon the champ. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of people, some, it's on the bottom of the Mongolian basket weave forum as well, that say, he stopped doing the body shot. It was an illegal shot. Dubon even knows. He walks off. He never complains. He knows it's low. I mean, it doesn't look good, Usyk taking the fights, but whatever, man. He's allowed to, so. And people say Usyk is vulnerable to the belly. Big, dopey Dubon will take the knee again. Yeah, Ergovich will make him take the knee. Who was it? Was it you, Cal? Or someone else said earlier, he'll take the Ergovich's big shots on the back of the head when Dubon's on the ropes, and the classic BLM knee will be taken. Nang. They should do a packet of his kind of bell end hat as a Saudi main event. Yeah, the last thing I heard, I need to check on this, right? I'm going to check on it now. The last thing I heard is Manny Pacquiao, he's 45 now, isn't he? Or 46, is going to be in the Olympics because he got given a special dispensation to fight in the Olympics. Now, I'm not sure he's actually doing it, but apparently he's allowed to, just even though he hasn't qualified or anything like that, because a legend. It shows you even amateur boxing is corrupt. Let me see what the latest is. I mean, I thought it, because they had that rumor last Olympics, and he didn't do that one. But now they're saying it again. Manny Pacquiao Olympics. Let's see what you got to say about that, homeboy. Yeah. He was invited in 2016 when he was 40. He declined. But he would signify his interest for 2024 Olympics. The POC makes special requests as IOC to IOC Pacquiao to fight in the Olympics. Is Manny Pacquiao Paris bound? So it doesn't look like it's certain, and it probably won't happen, but Dubon said he would do low blows or anything to win, innit? Well, he was told to do it, wasn't he? Actually, Tyson Fury, the real Tyson Fury, put that up on his Twitter. All right, guys, we're going to finish up now. Last couple of questions. Anyone want some questions? Last chance to give a super shackle. I found this. It's a bit battered. I've got to make some new stick toys. Stop. Shackle down. What prediction from Gear J about Big Frank? Big Frank's a bum. You know, he fought in an era where not many people were juicing, but he obviously was. Gear J is bigger, juices more. He's slightly better boxer. Big Frank probably has more heart. But Big Frank's only known for the fights he lost, didn't he? Oh, he almost beat Tyson. No, he didn't. He hit him with one shot, slightly staggered him, and Tyson beat him up for the rest of the fight. And he beat him up in the second fight. Right? What are the other ones? Oh, he did so well against Lewis. No, he got stopped in 7 rounds, got battered with a stupid look on his face. Oh, and Bone Crusher was not considered that great a fighter at the time, and he ironed up Big Frank because everyone was, oh, Big Frank's never been down. He's actually got a good chin. He never goes over. Yeah, what's the Bone Crusher Smith fight? And also, having a good chin just because he didn't go over, but you sit there with a stupid look on your face still doesn't mean you got a good chin. You're not doing no videos tonight, eh? You're not doing no videos tonight. Shh. I know you're not world champion now, Sonny, so you're trying to get some relevancy, but enough. Yeah, I was on Sonny's live the other day, actually, on Insta with Linda Nata, and they were talking. I don't know, they was inviting someone on who wouldn't come on here, who was meant to be wanted to fight one of them. I don't know. I don't follow the story. And I kept on writing stuff. And I forgot to write, you do no videos tonight. But, and I'm sure Lyndon mentioned the chip where he goes, oh, no, the base boxing's on, isn't it? But, I think Sonny got his greens on. Because he goes, oh, I'm gonna turn off my picture. And then you hear a light go, yeah, I think he got his greens on. And he was laughing a lot as well. New sticks, yeah, I promise. I know you want to get Tyson. I do need to get some more sticks. Will you show your face for 1K? There's no point considering such an option until it's on the table. So try me. Offer me 1K. Pay me 1K. R.I.P. Colonel Gaddafi, yeah, a real shame, man. I've talked to many times about what he did for his people. But, you know, he upset people. Petrol companies, governments, ISA, bankers. So, Dubumbi's Wallin, the tranny slave, he's the oil drilling quitter. That's quite an interesting fact. Wallin just needs to, instead of being a naive Swedish guy, yes, I don't need to take PEDs because they're illegal. I can win without the PEDs. Also, no, Joshua's not on PEDs because he's never failed a test. That naive oil driller should just get on the bloody, you know, the tins, whether in the butt. Just get on the tins, come back and be muscled instead of having that kind of weak body he's got with wide hips. He's been eating too much of his JP Morgan diversity high girlfriend's fried chicken. He looked out of shape, blood. But that would be an interesting fight, actually. Well, with how pathetic Wallin was last time, I'd expect Dubum to win. Would it be the black quitter if he's the white quitter? You know, who quits first? DL, this is fruit time out. I can see it on a man's face. No, sorry, I don't care. Why stop doing Chip B? You're doing more expose videos. Your initial YB vids are funny. I've got a few things. I've got plenty more things to expose. I mean, obviously, and you got to make it right. I mean, obviously, the YB was definitely. I mean, he's a wrong, and he copied the old channel, right? Exactly, because I had two channels before this one. And he copied it exactly, and he copied the themes, and then I do videos when I restarted this channel because my other channels got banned, and he copied them. He bought an old channel. He suddenly appeared there with like 22,000 subs. You know, I think realistically, I think he works for the Goldman Sachs development. So he's a sick person. No, I mean, he's just a young fool. Well, he's not that young. He's like 29 or 30 or something. But what I mean is, he's a fraud. He's a liar. You know, trying to get people to give him money. Going, oh, I'm on universal credit when he works for Goldman Sachs. Well, and pretending to be red pill, but not really, because you work for Goldman Sachs. Well, I bought King 40, yes. Actually, Johnny Straight Man is a liar. Nordic Warrior, yo, yes, what up, Nordic? Remember to follow my boy, Nordic Warriors channel. Red pilled Christ loving my boy, God bless. How have you been, Nordic? You haven't been doing much videos, blood. God bless. Yeah, God bless you too, my brother. Great. To me and Nordic linked up in Manchester. My boy Nordic in the house. Your dance is on point. I'm an Adoni eye. Became nonsense expose needs to happen. I mean, I've exposed about as much as I can, really. He's a Fed, and I said some stuff, and I got, I think. Do I think the subs are real? No, I don't. Kelly, hang around with Sam's stroller. Not bad. Just got back from the gym. Yeah, I'm starting training too myself, but obviously I'm very out of shape. But just a bit of. I really enjoy my shadow boxing, hitting the bag. I never used to like that when I was actually an amateur boxer. That's all I want to do is spar. Hitting the bag was kind of cool, but I like the pad work. Although most guys in most amateur gyms, they don't know. They're better now because they can look at YouTube videos. But in the old days, it's just like 1, 2, duck, and left hook, and that was it. It was double jab. 1, 2, double jab. Make sure you keep your hands up, and that's all they'd say. It was useless, man. Most amateurs, not everyone, but now people know a bit more. But yeah, Fraser split. Oh, with 258 management KG. I mean Fraser Clark. Fraser the bum Clark, did he? He's a bum anyway. Died of the age. No, he'd be close. He had a low T cell count, but his physician put him on some new medication. He wasn't going to the club, to the GAY club for a bit, but I think he's a bit better now. But he's. I think the last time I read on his Twitter, he got such a shellacking in the battle hall from Juan and Carlos that he said he was having difficulty to get into work because he couldn't walk properly. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it, Sam Strong? Nordic Warrior has a 4-round spot. Nice. The footage is all messed up. Oh, because the stupid phone put the brightness way up low. That sounds like Tyson Fury excuse. No, check it out, blood. Macaulay left as well. Never heard about him again. Macaulay hanging with the Arabs. I want a chain with a whole lot of carrots in Dubai with the Arabs. Yeah, best rapper in the UK after Gay J. Yeah, Cody. I mean, that was weird that Arabs caught him. As in Ben Shalom take on Cody. Ben Shalom has got a history of awful choices of fighters. Fraser Clark or Coley. They were going to be his two main men. And then a bunch of rug munchers, Lauren Prass, Caris Artin, Shite. But, and it's not because he's any good, but he may have hit the jackpot with Ben Whittaker, who I'm going to rinse. And I was going to actually big him up a bit, but I told you. I've done a full video. I've already recorded it. I just need to do some other images, right? So Ben Whittaker, right? Like I said, he's now blown up, right? Because a lot of people saw that, and he's been on TikTok and all that. The Aziz Wati Bill, that was quite big. Before that, he had like 9,000 followers, and that's just boom, blown up. And so he used to have hardly anyone commenting. And everything he put up, I just go, "What? Your eyes are too close together. Your eyes are too close," because they are, right? Which shows a sign of inbreeding and low IQ and untrustworthiness. And he kind of partially blocked me. He blocked me on some posts. He obviously seen them, and but now he's blown up a bit. He's got loads and loads of comments. But I was going to do like a video saying, you know what, I'm not sold on him. He's still obnoxious and a tool, but he's entertainment. He's funny. I said one of the few fights, and certainly since like Naz, really, I actually laughed. Some of his moves are just so funny, man. Disrespectful but funny. And I'm like, yeah, you need some entertainers. Yeah, he's a tool. He's low IQ, but he was funny, man. But anyway, so blown up a bit now. But I think it was just after his fight the weekend. He's obviously seen me going, your eyes are too close. I even done a video, your eyes too close together. And I'm about to do some more now. But I was about to big him. And then to say, I'm back in, but I'm back in for the funness, and I do look forward to when he fights next because, either he's fun or he gets knocked out. Either way, I have a good time. But yeah, so, but he set up an alias account, right, with 0 posts. Just been set up, 0 posts, 0 followers, 0 followers, none, and in the comments on. When I commented on Ben Whittaker, he was going, "You're a loser, you're a bum," and all this kind of stuff. I'll read it out. And then, so this account sent me a private message, and I had a look at it. I mean, like I said, I've done a video on this, but I read it out anyway because it's so funny. And I really slate him, and I slate his dad too. But oh yeah, you are a low life, sick, pathetic, unhappy soul, small dick prick. No, I've got an 8-inch cord, but I used to. I said, stop crying, you pussy hole. I shit in your mother's mouth. Trying to mug him off. I know that's you, Ben Shittick, with your burner account. Your eyes will always be too close together, bends over the bell end, and you'll always be a genetic mystery meat mongoloid. And so Ben Whitaker, now instead of saying no, he doesn't deny being Ben, he immediately answered it, which makes you very suspicious. You're so angry. He misspelled "you're," of course. Low life scumbag. He's so angry, right? Even a fan of Ben's would never get this angry. Right? You low life scumbag, so unhappy and poor and sad and angry with how your life turned out. You could never do what boxers do. Ah, so it is you, Ben, I say, you thin-skinned bellend. Why are your eyes so close together? You look like a retard missing a chromosome. Anyway, then I slate his dad. I'll leave that for the video. Yeah, he's such a mug, man. So, religious protests with the LGBT flag. Of course he is. Who the fuck is Sam Corey? Come on, man. You got to know Cal. You got to know who the legend Sam Strong is. Got some new findings for you. Big news. You'll be shocked, shots. Cool blood. Okay, hang on. Sure. Yeah. Do you know that the fact we call of 33rd day? I had my boy. What's his name? Scheisser. I forgot the name. Scheisser. Well, the name of the card is Ring of Fire. Yeah. Someone. The guy likes Joe Macher. He told me that as well. Canary Island sits in the Ring of Fire. Lord Palmer will erupt soon. Oh, okay. So you think it's a reference to that? Interesting. Let's wait and see, man. I wonder if Bivol Beter Bier will happen. It's not one of the something getting away during the build. Yeah, I mean, but you can say that about almost any big fight, right? The new coin shows it, as does a Grammy Awards water imagery. Okay, thanks, Shaw. That's interesting. I'll keep an eye on that, man. We all will. His Wallace and Gromit eyes. Should be dropping some strong physiological. Yeah, I mean, he hates it because he's got a thin skin. Because that Lee Talks Boxing was saying, he was laughing his ears off and saying, Whitaker's funny because he's so thin-skinned. When people comment, because he didn't have many followers, but he will now after that showing. But anytime he's got comments, someone says negative, he gets really upset. Just like there's a burner account when he went nuts. This is so funny, man. I think fighters of Shubba against gentlemen should be banned from the sport. I think it's a bit harsh banned for that. I mean, Hamed used to do it a bit as well as, it's distasteful. But there's a few of them do it. I mean, do you know what? Like, you got to think of the bigger picture as well. If you're going to bring some new people to boxing and new funds and money, I'm not like hugely old school. I think boxing's corrupt and it's dirty anyway, so I don't really care, man. People should do what they want, but you suffer the consequences for being a tool. Yeah. You will have a lot of people who hate on you, and deservedly so. Also, the symptoms. It shows Canary Islands going under the episode of this Santa Canary. Wow. Interesting shot. When do you think it will happen then? What's the timeline on this, blood? So, New Underwater. So, yeah, I remember New Underwater has been a thing for a bit. I remember about 4 years ago, I seen a lot of chat about it. And most of us have, you remember New York, the bottom half of Manhattan got flooded and all that. You remember that? When was that? 2013, 12, something like that. Charles steps down to, the rise of the Antichrist, William or Harry to take over. Yep, some great points there. Charles has allegedly got cancer, which will be a reason for him to stand up, maybe. Yeah, interesting. As Nostradamus predicted. What is Nostradamus's background, religious-wise, actually? I mean, we've all heard of him, but Campbell is better than Bivol. Yeah, just like Natasha Jonas is better than most of the men. There's no prevaricating about the bush. No, he's prevaricating about the bush. Not even Wensleydale. Hang on, we're talking about cheese now. Rise up because of the tribe. Yeah, not to worry. So I just read what's Grant mentioned, and the quotes came flooding to mind. No problem, but yeah, my boy Show Offs has come up with some very interesting stuff about the Canary Islands and New York. I mean, they do. Signs and symbols be the downfall. They do constantly use these in rituals, in telling us what they're doing, and telling their own people that are doing predictive programming. I mean, obviously, most people don't see it. I mean, I think the main thing that we're gearing up for The main big event is the invasion of Iran, right? War with Iran and war with Russia. I told you that if you see, you can see it on my base box in Twitter. Yeah, I said that I always check the normie news just to see what they're pushing. Right? If you're red pill, you always should. You know, you cringe and you can read it all. Right, this is about multiculturalism. This is about batty business. This is about transformers and blah blah blah. This is about getting us to eat insects, and this is about da da da. Da. It's very easy to see if you're red pill. But what I mean is you see what they're pushing on the normies. Now, I seen an article today. It was written by some bell-end alleged journalist in the Sun, and it says something like, "Oh, we need our army to be less woke, to be more manly." For when Putin attacks us or something like that. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Whenever has Putin expressed any interest in attacking the UK, which, by the way, is miles away from Russia? And of course, it's not. They're trying to mad Vlad Putin. He wants to destroy the UK. He's never even fucking talked about it. It's insane how they push these things, blood. Sure, so new underwater soon. Right. Many of us affected by tsunami. Shah substantial rise of Antichrist. William or Harry take over. Yeah, we're not meant to predict the end times, but we can see the signs coming. I mean, 2030 has got to be an interesting date, right? Campbell is better than Biffle. Yeah, but he's not as good as Natasha Jonas. Oh, I've gone backward. I've heard people predict William or one of his sons will be the Antichrist. One of William's sons look well evil, man. With the launch to be legalized 10 years or less, you think? 10 years, yeah, possibly. You think, oh, no way. But think about how transformism has changed so much in 10 years. And the article's already appearing. Simpsons, yeah, $9, Twin Towers, 111, yeah, there's so much predictive programming around 9/11. And the super tramp, but there's all these other blatant things, man. That should be salivated. His eyes light up whenever he says about the business. How can you see my eyes? And I can't salivate for it. Stop making things up, DL. Stop projecting about the business onto the triple B. He ain't got no interest in that. Well, Putin spend his weapons on us unless he wants revenge on us. He doesn't. I mean, it's ridiculous. And also, the beginnings of the war are because there's an area of land in Ukraine which is full of Russian nationals and want to be part of Russia, but Ukraine wanted to hold on to that land and blah. It's a lot more complex. Oh, mad Vlad invented Ukraine because he's mad. I mean, people believe that shit. Some guy in the chat, the Emmy is already here. I have way more in common with a Russian than Smalin or Pakistani. Of course. Christianity, race, culture. I mean, of course. Nonsense legal in loads of countries already. Absolutely. But, the ones... I mean, it depends how you define nonsense as well. Because if you're only talking about sex, that's one thing. But think, in America, women, it's usually women, 99% with Munchausen's by proxy, are getting their children mutilated. They're getting them filled with hormones of the opposite sex. They are getting their puberty blocked. If that is a nonsense, and then dressing them up as girls to get them to dance. With trannies. If that is a nonsense, I mean, that's obviously nonsense already, so it's already happening, blood. Oh, okay, guys, I'm going to close up soon because I'm desperate to get my food on. I want to see if anything interesting comes out. The first human to the Neuralink brain, yep, the other day too. Yeah. Saw that, of course, Elon Musk. Very creepy, exceptionally creepy. And the Bible says, so you get in the right hand, and there's already, and this is where the chip and the chip has been. It's already been put in Sweden, places in Sweden. They're showing it off in the Americans, tick, with all the information. And the other one is on top to the head somewhere, which is Neuralink. I mean, this is why I became a Christian, because all the predictions coming true. What do you know about that? Okay, guys, I'm gonna close up now. Big love to everyone. Okay, thanks to my boy Max B from Australia for the $5. Thanks to my boy Shane Bongers, always donating to supporting the channel. My boy Mohammed in the house watching, chilling. Mohammed, and fuck you. Kindly £10 on the cash app where everything goes to the triple B. Unlike these, I told you millions of times, YG will take 30% of that or a third of that, right? It might even be 33%. I think it's 30% of that. For what? For me funds are giving it to me who's doing the show. Yeah, they provide all the technology, so they deserve a bit. 10% would be reasonable, right? And they get the ad revenue. The ad revenue. People coming here to watch Triple B and ads will drop in, right? But YouTube takes 90% of the ad revenue. I mean, 50-50 is reasonable for ads, I would say. 90% they take. Blood, clot. Anyway, enough of whinging. Nothing's going to change because they're a monopoly. The first thing, why hasn't he been arrested for nonsense? Who are we talking about? What the women's? I mean, Mad Vlad Charles, right? They also have the clip so you can locate the Queen properly. What is put on NAMBLA, the National Association of Man Boy? Yeah, this is an old organisation. I didn't know it's still active. You know, there's a guy called Peter Tatchell. He's a gear rats. He tried to arrest Robert Mugabe. Uganda. Is it Uganda Mugabe? When he came to the UK for crimes against Bati business. And he wrote a book. He stood to be an MP, didn't he? Bermondsey, I think, a Lib Dem. Bunch of nonsense they are. Well, they're all nonsense in all the major parties, to be frank. But yeah, so he done a book talking about noncery and how it's fine. Myself and loads of my friends had relationships with adults when we were children. So, he's talking about Bati business. And they came to no harm. Now, apart from the fact that it goes completely against psychology, I mean, you know what he's pushing there. He's a nonce. He's disgusting. I don't know if he's got the virus, but it looks like it. Putin, Ukraine on set up, right? Don't be fooled by the cycles. Absolutely. The Ukrainian president is legit a movie actor, also on Netflix. Yes. He's also got an £850 million fortune, for some whack comedian, including the £35 million house in Miami. What do you know about that, homeboy? Yeah? Northern Ireland leaving the UK soon. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, it is sucks. I mean, Putin is. I think he has roots in the tribe. Yeah, and of course they're part of the NWO. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not. Yeah, I just put out some of the nonsenses in mainstream media, normie, narratives. But yeah, absolutely. Oh, of course, anyone in power, doesn't matter. The banks, entertainment, right? Politicians, especially bankers, are all bought. There were a few, and what's happened? They get whacked. Saddam, whacked. Gaddafi, whacked. Kim Jong Un or whatever will, he's portrayed as a mad bad guy, and no doubt they'll want to get rid of him at some stage. Iran, I think now Iran have a red shield bank, but they didn't used to. I think Venezuela, I don't know. Basically, Syria was another one. Or was another one. Anyone that didn't have a bank controlled by the Red Shield people, if you know what I'm talking about. The real ones against system get taken. Oh, thank you. What I just said exactly. Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein. Of course. Bang, daddy, Paddy, my man. You're late to the game, fam. Me, your Irish friends. You're 1 in a trillion. Remarkable. Breaking them all. This is a quote from Joey Gamache talking about his wife. He's Otto the Ordula Wallian's trainer, and he was a double world champion. He got starched by Gatti. I mean, it was horrible. If you want to see someone get destroyed and blown out, watch that fight. It's only a 2-rounder. Yeah, so Joey Gamache is a trainer of Otto the Ordula and Joseph Ward, the top Irish prospect. And he's nuts, man. Go look at his Instagram. He's just crazy, man. I won't say anything. Just check it out, blood. I might have to do a video on him. Civilians get fooled into fake war and blood sacrifice like World War II. Yeah, but that was a lot easier in those days because people didn't have the internet. They weren't clued up. And just how are they going to convince people to fight? The only way I believe, and this is why we're getting articles like the one in the Sun today, is if they can convince a bunch of people that actually Putin wants to destroy the UK or attack UK, then they will get people. But that will be the only way. And that's a good point. That's probably why that article is one of many that will start saying that Putin wants to destroy the UK, which is nonsense. Bang that paper. Stop trying to commit a robbery on Tommy Morrison. I've seen the tweets. Tommy Morrison is brown bread, obviously, and I love Tommy. Yeah, I've been talking to Trisha Morrison, this is his wife, on what's it called, Twitter. And that's I'm not trying to commit a robbery on Tommy, but because she saw my video about saying that Tommy Morrison didn't have the virus, which is, by the way, was kept underneath. There's loads of articles on it, and I did a video on it. It's a very short video, but I'll do another one. Tommy didn't have the virus, right? And which is what I've been saying for years. And the Illuminati basically killed him in some way. I think he died because it infected. He had those implants, but there's a bigger story there, right? In my opinion, he got whacked. So I've been talking to Trisha, his ex-wife. So I've been talking. So she saw the video and get big ups how fun it'll be. I've been talking. I want to try and maybe get either maybe not live interview, but at least get some quotes. So no, I'm not trying to commit a robbery, but yeah, I'm talking to her, and she's a sweet woman, and she lost her husband, man, whacked by the system. Some guy in the chat, I saw him the other day, and I was, oh, Tatchel is revolting. Peter Sackler, you reckon John Fury is into cocktails? I wouldn't mind giving him a screwdriver. I don't quite know what you're referring to, but it made me laugh anyway. Yeah, Catches IPAC, yeah. What is it called? American Israeli, I don't know, something commission or something, yeah. In fact, there's one of the red pills in The Sopranos. Tony Sopranos. You can imagine the American, Italian, whatever commission, and these get a lot of money, right, to support their initiatives. He goes, they would call us gangsters and mafia. That's the kind of red pill, ambidextrous pill. I'm missing something, man. I'm tired. I get tired about that now. I need to get my food on. Putin ain't the enemy. They're in the fifth column already. Well, yeah, Putin's a stooge, though, effectively. Bang, daddy, paddy. I like your Turkey shake. Very nice profile picture. Very nice. Who won a street fight? Big Mo, the fraud. Oh, Big Mo. Big Mo. Big Mo is actually I just read actually. He's an exponent of something. I don't really rate traditional martial arts like Taekwondo and Karate and Kung Fu. They're whack, but it's better than Big Mo. And then Big Mo's apparently lost. I'm sorry, not Big Mo. David Greenblatt. He's lost both arms, so I don't know how he's going to fight. But Big Mo also was a good athlete. So yeah, Big Mo would take him to pieces. So anyone taking to pieces, just put his dreadlocks and punch him in the face. Repeat. Bum, 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 bum. Right, a lot of people get fooled in the one fight. Unfortunately, they'll be showing thinking they're cowardly if they don't go after. Yeah, but I think people are more clued up. They're gonna have to have a better strategy than just trying to make out people are cowards. It's not the First World War now. Oh, you must fight for King Country. What did you do in the war, Daddy? Sending a couple of hoes round to put a white feather. I laugh. I go, yeah, give me a white feather now. You know what I'm saying? And I spent it back in commentary on Talksport. Yes, someone told that man earlier. That's right. Someone had. Thank you. And this is something you should look at, right? Why did they go after only the Italian mafia so aggressively? Not only in New York or in Chicago or whatever, but in the movies, right? All the bad guys are Italian mafia, right? Whereas Bugsy Siegel and all these other names, I've got Morris, something I can't remember all the names off the top of my head right now. Left alone. Think about that. Putin's part of the enemy, just not in the way Western media portrays him. Absolutely. He's just part of he's another Illuminati stooge, bloods. Right, I've got to stop. I got to eat. Right, peace in the Middle East, guys. And that is the red pill. There's a good meme, right? The red pill, and there's Neil and whatever, the black guy, what's his name, Lawrence Fishburne. And you just take the red pill. We all know about it. I mean, that's where the phrase red pill comes from. And Neil goes, sorry, it takes the red pill. Ding. And he goes, right, it's the J's. And he goes, that's right. Lawrence Fishburne goes, and Neil goes, but I thought there'd be more to it. And he said, no. So there you go. What do you know about that? Just the Italian whole working together in the 80s when they double crossed them. J's, sorry, the Italian were working together in the 80s when they double crossed them and took all the power from us. Right, there you go. What do you know about that? The J mafia, which shouldn't be a word attached to it. Let's just say organized crime, syndicate, are the big dogs with power. Okay, guys, I got a jet. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, like as if. Yeah, we look forward to some horrors. War with Russia. Iran will get whacked. Probably go for Saudi again. I don't know what they're going to do in North Korea. They'll be carrying on pushing their sickness. We had my boy earlier in the chat talking show-offs, talking about some of the stuff that may happen. Let's keep our eyes open. Keep real. I believe. Where is it? I haven't got it with me, man. Oh, yeah, I've got one. All right, believe, man. This is why I came to this, because all the predictions are coming true. This is written 2,000 years ago, when it would have been impossible to see, to fulfill those predictions at the time, because the technology wasn't there. But now it is, bro. Take care of you guys, bro. All right? Peace in the Middle East. And we'll speak to you soon, blood. I'm going to do another live on Friday or Saturday. I want to do 3 a week whilst I'm feeling so fly. All right, good night, guys. Peace in the Middle East.